Hey, there we go. I don't know why I forgot to double check that before. Normally I always do that before I go. I don't know why it showed up like that. But there we are. We are live. We've got the Tuesday night goal rush watch along, and we are up and about. And obviously, as is my luck in life this season, I bring in a player that gets benched. So the -4 looks pretty good at the moment, folks. I mean, the only good thing is that potentially he either comes on early and actually returns, which is definitely a possibility if the game's not going the right way, and he is still, I think, Newcastle's best midfielder. The good news is that he will be available, and he'll almost, I would guess right now, without a shadow of a doubt, he's 100% playing 90 minutes against Burnley. So that in itself, if I had to pick the fixture that I'd like him to play against more, it's probably Burnley at home than Spurs at home. I will admit though, I'm a little bit shocked as to how he's benched, but it is what it is. I mean, I've had not much luck this season, and Newcastle just seem to be a team that just seems to be trolling me at this point. But yeah, it is what it is, and we'll just go with it. So yeah, as we know, today's watch along is being sponsored by Footium Club, and season 14 is just live as well. We're up and about. We've got it ready now. This is going to look a little bit different to normal because, unfortunately, the games don't all kick off at once. So Bournemouth versus Everton kicks off in about 3 minutes, along with Fulham versus Man City. Newcastle versus Spurs doesn't kick off for another 45 minutes. So I'm going to base the first half. I'm going to have the timer on there, but it's going to be the first half for the Bournemouth, Everton, Fulham, Man City games. So it's not going to look right for Newcastle versus Spurs, but I will cover that when we get to it. So it's going to look a little bit messy there in general. But there's not a hell of a lot I can do with it. Yeah, that's just what it is, unfortunately. So, yeah, we are going to go through the lineups really quickly. So, while we are waiting, we have Bournemouth versus Everton. That's weird. Why on the... Okay. Sorry. My matches that I was about to pull up here are not doing what they were going to do. You can tell I've woken up a little bit now because the deadline stream I was literally running on fumes. Now I feel like we're up and about, and I'm also quite excited. It's a bit more of a normal time. I don't mind waking up at 3:15. The bet, it looks like it's in the bin. It's actually probably void. Actually, that reminds me. Sorry, folks. I have to really quickly check because I feel like it's going to be void because Bruno's not starting. Let me check. Normally that's what they'll do. Oh no, my app's frozen. This is not good. Not good, folks. Oh no, it's still counting as the bet is on. It's going to void the Newcastle one though. So it'll probably void that one. So if he doesn't play, it's voided. So that's all right. We can live with that. But the other two should be fine. So that's all right. So yeah, that's annoying. I actually did not expect him to be benched. If I'd known he was going to be benched, I would just not made that transfer. But it is what it is. I did say in the team selection, expect random benchings. That is a benching that I didn't even foresee. And as I called Man City correctly, they have not made one single change in their lineup at all. They are good to go. They're ready to go. FYI, I'm going to quickly change my... Oh, no, I've lost that. No, I need to quickly go here. And we need to go to Stan. Where are we? Stan. All right, get that up. Let's get the goal rush up and about. We've got 1 minute. I'm going to go through the lineups very shortly as well. I do apologise in advance. All right, where's the goal rush bit here? Actually, we're going to watch both games at once. Let's try that. So let's open that in a new window. Whack that one over there. And we're going to whack this one up now as well. Bournemouth versus Everton. Whoops. Yep, we're going to watch that one. And we get that one up there. All right, we've got both games up and running. That's good. Turn that one down. All right, so we've got lots of stuff going on here. I've got the chat on the left. We've got both games about to kick off simultaneously. I'll bring you the lineups for them very shortly. I was doing something else, and I can't remember what it was, and I've completely lost my train of thought. Oh, no, I know what I was going to do. Sorry. All right, so these are the lineups. We've just kicked off. Quickly, I'll just quickly get that timer up and running. They literally both kicked off at the exact same time. You never see that happen, folks, but that's exactly what's just happened. All right, let's get that up and running. Timer should be on. There we go. All right, so first half's up and about. All right, I know what else I needed to do now. I completely forgot. I'm going to quickly adjust a few different things on that image as well with my actual team. But we have gone to Bruno captain, so that's correct. At least I don't have to change that, but we're going to fix that very briefly. All right, let's get into the lineups. All right, Bournemouth, and where's the other one? All right. So these are the lineups, folks, as things go. So we'll get into the Spurs versus Newcastle game very shortly because that game hasn't started yet. But for Bournemouth versus Everton, it is Petrovic in goal, Jimenez at right back, Milicevic and Diakate in the middle, and to Truffert at left back, Scott and Adams in the midfield. Adley is on the right today, Semenyo's on the left, Kluivert's in the 10, and Krupi Jr. starts. I did not see that one coming either. I thought that would be an Evan Ilson start, but it's not. For Everton, it's Pickford in goal, Mikalenko, Tarkowski, O'Brien, and James Garner goes to right back. He should get the DC points in that game pretty easily. Kevin Dewsbury Hall and Igrabim is in the midfield, Grealish at left, Alcaraz in the 10, Ndai on the right, and Barry through the middle. On the bench, it's Dennis, Arajo, Sula, Evan Ilson, Smith, Tavernier, Hill, Unau, and De Costa for Bournemouth. And for Everton, it's Travers, King, Patterson, McNeil, Beto, Dibbling, Asnow, Welch, and Campbell. For Fulham versus Manchester City. For Fulham, it is Leno in goal, Tede at right back, Anderson, Bassi, and Sessegnon. In the midfield, it's Lukic and Bird. On the right, it's Wilson, Smith Rowe in the 10, and Awobi on the left. And Raul Jimenez starts up top. For Man City, it's Donnarumma in goal. And that's actually a completely unchanged lineup here for Man City from what I can work out. So it's Donnarumma in goal, O'Reilly left back, Vardiol, Ruben, and Mateus Nunes. I said they're chasing. They won't be given players that aren't in form starts. Bernardo Silva, Nico Gonzalez, and Reinders in the midfield. Foden, Haaland, and Doku in the front three. So that's really good news there. For Fulham on the bench, it's LeConte, Reed, Kearney, Kawenka, Kusuwasiri, Chukwueze, Castagna, Kevin, and King. And for Man City, it's Trafford, Stones, Ake, Marmouche, Cherky, Aitnori, Savinio, Kushinov, and Rico Lewis. There we go. We got that through. All right, let's get some polls going on here. So both games are underway. They're both literally at exactly 2 minutes 53. I don't know if that is the closest I've ever seen two games kick off ever, but yeah, that's where we're at. All right, let's get some... how many goals do we reckon we'll actually get on this goal rush? Let's ask that. Have you had any benchings yet? All right, let's just go that. We're going to leave this one up here for 5 minutes and then we'll go with the goals because obviously the games do kick off slightly differently here. I know what I was going to do now, but it's just coming to me what I was doing before. I was meant to do this. I was meant to change my background here. Oh, no, actually, we'll just leave it like that for today. There we go. Get that off for now. Sweet. That should fix that in a little bit. All right, I'll get into the chat very quickly and see what whether people are affected or not here. Let's have a look. I've seen a lot of Bruno G benching in the chat. Yeah, I know. Frustrating. It is what it is, though. We roll regardless. It's fine. Someone said captain, but I know it wasn't me, thankfully. I did it, mate. Rogers to Foden. Here we go. Let's go. Keen not in Everton squad too. I know. Random benchings is just... This is just a natural thing of midweek football. It is what it is. Let's do this. Yep. Make sure if you are joining, make sure you smash a like on the stream as well, please. If you've got an X account, please feel free to share it there as well. Also, if you haven't already followed me on X, please go and do so. We're slowly tracking towards 1,000 followers on X. I don't really do that much on it other than just promote when I've got a video out, so that's probably my fault more than anything else. All right, Man City on the edge of the box here. I think it was a Doku shot then, but it just easily blocked. This week I'm going the safe captain Haaland. Surely he doesn't blank 3 games. Well, you wouldn't have thought so, Kyle. And with last week's Foden captain, I'm up to 40k now. It's so good. Joshua King on the bench, evening, morning. I honestly can't believe Bruno G. I know, I can't believe it either. Time for Haaland blank. Yep, we're here. Do I ever sleep? Yes, occasionally, Bateman. I just had a quick 45-minute power nap then, I reckon. I've got just about enough. So I reckon I've had just probably 7 of the most disjointed hours worth of sleep. But I'll probably crash this evening, but that's fine because then I'll be able to sleep all the way through to the live watch long tomorrow and that'll be great. Oh, Foden to Haaland! It's 1-0. Oh, no, he's missed! He's missed, folks! Oh, Haaland has missed! It would have been a Foden assist and a Haaland goal, but he's hit the post and it's gone out. It looked like it was going to go in off the post, and I don't know how that stayed out. But Phil Foden again with an amazing ball, continuing his hot form, and Haaland, that's the kind of finish you would expect him to just bury, and he's side-footed it into the post, and it's gone straight across the goal mouth and out the other side. Well, that was almost the first goal, but not quite. Haaland there missing that brilliant chance, again, created by the informed Phil Foden. Josh King on the bench, at least he starts next week. Yep. Howard did say he was rotating. He did. Yo, peeps, remember the bet? Yep. Dean, I'm in top 3 in my mini league, and our team is almost similar. The only thing I know is that Perma captain Haaland, so I went with Semenyo this week. Do you think that... no, I don't think that's a bad choice. But I mean, Haaland probably should have already scored. But he's missed what you would expect him to just gobble up there. Remind us who you -4 for you. Bruno G. Bruno G and Zhao. Bruno G and Zhao I did the -4 for, but it's just unfortunate. You never know. He could come off the bench and score. So it's not all completely no good at this moment. Foden hat-trick incoming, hopefully. I've only got 2 players playing today. I know I've only got 4 at the moment now. With obviously Pope's out. I am aware. I just put him there because I was hoping. I did captain Fernandes. I was always captaining Fernandes until my stream bateman actually, and then people almost convinced me not to do it. But then I was like, and every time I've changed my mind this season from what I was originally going to do, it's gone miserably. So I've just ended up sticking fat with him. Remember the bet of King scores. I like it. Creepy Jr. starts for me. Lucky. That is very nice. Do you think it's worth getting Creepy Jr. for João Pedro? No. No, I don't think it is. I don't think Creepy Jr. is going to be a regular starter. I could be wrong. I know Haaland hit the post. Yeah, I was like, I had thought about getting Haaland captain this week as well. But I just couldn't do it after the other night. Like, you can't back someone in that you paid a triple captain on and it just stunk. You've almost got to have like a week off from that, really. And that's essentially what I'm doing. Fulham with a chance! Ooh. Good covering there from, I think, Mateus Nunes shutting down Smith Rowe before he can get his shot away. Some really good work there from Harry Wilson. It is Harry Wilson, isn't it? I think it's pretty sure it's Harry Wilson. Good morning, unit. I have hit the triple captain and it's on Bruno F this week. Hopefully I can go. Mate, I really hope your triple captaincy goes better than mine. I would be gutted for you if it goes as poorly as mine did. Appreciate the time and effort you put in. Thank you very much, Paul John. You like a minute behind the live game? Yeah, it might be. I don't know. I'm not sure what time it is actually. What are we on? Oh, yeah. Well, on my stream that you guys are getting, it's half a second behind. Oh, sorry. It's over half a minute more behind than what I am. And I'm watching my stream. So I can see that you guys are probably getting this about 30 seconds behind what I'm actually recording, if that makes sense. I don't even know if that made sense. I enjoy this one. I can watch 2 games at once. It's brilliant. Bournemouth have started fairly brightly against Everton there as well. Hopefully Petrovic can get me the clean sheet. That would be nice. That would actually make you feel not too bad if Bournemouth can keep the clean sheet there, because obviously Petrovic is going to be coming in goal for me. But yeah, that's looking all right so far. And yeah, the biggest chance I've had of the 2 games so far was that Erling Haaland chance that Phil Foden set him up for on a dime, and he's just put it wide. Get that meat shelled some glasses. Damn, I forgot Senesi was suspended. Van der Ven or Esteve will come on for him. Well, Van der Ven's on the bench as well, so he's been benched. Please say Semenyo get blanked. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I've got part of my hackers on Semenyo getting a goal or an assist, so I'm even though I don't own Semenyo, I'm kind of hoping he does something in this game. So we'll just have to wait and see how that gets on. Fulham have got a free kick here about 40 yards out from goal centrally. Looks like, I don't know, who's that? Lukic taking the ball in there? All right. Oh, wow. He's just played it wide. Doku's nipped in. Oh, but then he's given away a foul. Doku's given away a foul, and it's going to be a free kick there on Harry Wilson. He was off to the races. That was a really good interception from him. But alas, after he got the interception, he's then fouled. Oh, yeah, it's a foul. That's a foul. Ironically, you know, some of the smaller teams like Bournemouth, other than obviously they had to replace Senesi and obviously I feel like even Nilsson's just been dropped in this game because he was relatively poor on the weekend against Sunderland. Outside of that, I don't think there's any Bournemouth rotation at all. For Everton, it's just Michael Keane that's come out of the team. For Fulham, I feel like King started on the weekend, but he's on the bench tonight. But other than that, there's been next to no rotation in these games. It's the Spurs versus Newcastle game where there has been rotation. I'm going to bring you the team news from that now while we are covering that, because that game's going to literally kick off when this gets to half time here. But for Newcastle versus Spurs, there's no rotation at all in the defence for Newcastle. It's Ramsdale in goal, Jow and Byrne in the centre of defence, Hall's on the left and Livramento's on the right. It's in the midfield where there is rotation. Jolinton, Tonali and Lucas Miley maintains his spot and Bruno Guimaraes drops to the bench. Harvey Barnes starts on the left. Jacob Murphy does start on the right and Voltemata does start through the middle. Then for Spurs, again, there's some rotation here. Vicario in goal, Udogi, Danzo, Romero and Pedro Porro. It's Saar, Bentancur, Bergvall. Then it's Johnson, Koala Bear and Kudos in a front three. And on the bench for Newcastle, it's Ruddy, Shah, Gordon, Alanga, Willock, Murphy, Bruno G, Ramsey and Neve. And for Spurs, it's Kinski, Polinia, Simons, Richarlison, Tell, Gray, Spence, Odeberg and Mickey van der Ven, which is the very big surprise benching there. It's weird because I would not have picked a Mickey van der Ven benching and I wouldn't have picked a Bruno G benching. I felt like those two were pretty immune from benchings. But alas, those are the two that have been benched. A goal. There's been no goal. I haven't seen no goal yet. He plays at centre back, Kevy. I'm like, if I missed a goal, I've definitely not missed a goal here. There's definitely not been a goal. Unless I'm that far behind, there's been a goal. Which I don't think that's possible, actually. I'm just looking at the time and what the time is on the game clock, and I do not see how I've missed a goal. 1, 2, 3, 4, getting excited. Trust me, folks, my stream is literally bang on time. Like, I'll be bringing the goal to you live. But there's definitely been, there's no one of these have been close to it, other than that Haaland miss. And that was a big miss for Haaland. Fulham have actually had some decent moments early doors here as well. It's not a complete whitewash. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think's learned his lesson, hopefully. He was much better on the deadline stream today. I think you realised, just got to be cool in the chat. Wonder if Jordan Pickford, FYI, in case anyone was wondering, like he obviously had a couple of dud weeks, and obviously it was no good against Newcastle on the weekend, but he's now up to like the 3rd or 4th top scoring goalkeeper again. Which is incredible because it's not like he's actually done that much, but it is. Oh, Everton with a nice ball in there from Jackie Grealish. That's put wide right. City are on the break here. Mateus Nunes to Haaland to Doku to O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Oh, he can't quite get the shot away. It was a very nice dink into the box. I thought he was going to line it up for a left-footed shot, but he couldn't quite get his foot to the ball. And it was pretty good defending there in the end from Fulham. But again, that was Nico O'Reilly just looks so good going forward. He's so much better than Aït-Nouri. And I will be. I thought Aït-Nouri was going to be a really good buy for City this year, but it does look like it's O'Reilly that's just going to be getting the business done there. It is. It's literally, there is driving and hammering rain going on at Craven Cottage. It's weird because Bournemouth, like this game in Bournemouth, which is on the south coast of England, Doesn't look like it's raining that much, but that Craven Cottage, it looks like it's absolutely bucketing it down, which is only about like 2 hours difference, 2 hours drive from memory. I remember catching the train down to Bournemouth from London. I swear it only took 2 hours. Maybe I'm dreaming. Maybe it was in a different world. Riley's getting, yeah, very good positions. Did you get some sleep counting them sheep? Yeah, definitely. Got a couple of sheep counted in. 8 Nora is going to AFCON as well, so don't worry. I'll let you back in. There's good old Luke. Love it. My boy. Oh, I love it. Everton have actually, the first 10 minutes I thought Bournemouth were all over that game. Oh, Haaland scored. It's a Haaland goal, folks. He has scored. We've got our first goal of the watch along. I don't know where that ball came from. I don't know who put it into the box, but it's definitely 1-0 and Haaland has scored. And let's be honest, it looks like this is what happens. The D-Unit captains someone, they don't do anything. The week after, they go ballistic. And Haaland really should have had 2 goals already. So there we go. That's part of the yakka in, folks. I just want to see who got the assist. I kind of missed it there. I'm going to bring that over there so I can see that there for a second. But yeah, we've had our first goal of the live watch along. And it's, who is it? O'Reilly to Foden to Doku. Doku to Haaland. It's a Doku assist. A Doku assist, folks. There we go. It is 1-0. We've had our first goal of the live watch along. It's 1-0. Let's update that. Let's update that score there. Haaland, that was a much better finish in the first bit. So yeah, Doku finally getting the points. Yeah, I know. Where was he last week when the D-Unit triple captained him? Bastard. Absolute bastard. It's always the way, isn't it? I just can't buy any luck this year. Like, legit. It's just one of them things, unfortunately. But that's all right. We can roll. We go again. I mean, that goal had been kind of coming because he'd had a really good sider before. See, this is the annoying thing, right? Foden keeps dodging points because bloody Haaland keeps missing the sitters he keeps getting given by Foden, and then he puts the other ones away from the other people. And again, that was a great case. I mean, both chances probably... I actually think the one he missed was actually easier than the one he scored, but he scored the harder one. It was a really good dummy by whoever that was in the middle. I think it was O'Reilly with a dummy. That was really well played there by him. All right, let's get that back up and running. Scores have updated. That's good. All right, we've got our first goal. 100th goal. Congrats, Gary. Of course. It's always the way. The Gary in the chat. Not on my free hit. I was right to captain Haaland this week. Yep. Just hope Voldemort matches him. Didn't on the free hit. Foden gave you luck. I know. Legit. Great start for Reinders. He's my captain, but us Fulham fans knew the 100th goal would come. Yeah, exactly. He does have. I know. Legit. Haaland is legit. I don't want to talk about the man because the dude just screwed me over. I've wasted 2 triple captain chips on Haaland the last 2 seasons for a grand total of 4 points. Like, he's an absolute fraud. When you need him most, he just goes missing. Like, legit, I can't deal with that man. I can't take him seriously. If you can't get a return against Leeds at home, you're pretty bad footballer, I reckon. All right, where are we at? Haaland's up to 5 now. Well, at least we're in the positive points now. That's good. Could be worse. 7 points from the team so far. Pope's obviously going to be on a 0, so I'm going to update that now. I'll download that. There we go. Let's update that. Well, at least we've got a goal. I was concerned there wouldn't be many goals tonight, but I did say, what did I say, 3-0 Man City? I mean, it really probably should have been 2-0 already. I think the one that I'm more concerned about is the Bournemouth-Everton game. Like, this game has been 4 attempts to Everton to none for Bournemouth so far at all. So that kind of tells you what's happening in that game. Everton have definitely been they've definitely been the more creative. So, yeah, that's not ideal. I'm just hoping that Petrovic can get a few saves there. That'd be nice. And hopefully, potentially, just not concede a goal would also be quite nice. All right, let's update that. We've got Haaland on 5 points now. There we go. That looks correct. Haaland's just... hold on. Foden's just won a free kick here by the looks of it. Oh, there's a yellow card here for whatever that guy's name for Everton. Foul on someone. Oh, it's a foul on Semenyo. Wow, he literally just hacked down Semenyo. Semenyo was not happy about it at all. All right, Haaland, what's he got? That surely is a foul there on Haaland, but it's not. Yeah, blimey, Riley is really good. I actually think that he might actually be Man City's left back for this season. I actually can't see him losing his spot. He just looks so good. You captain Hull against Leeds, blanks. You captain Timber, scores 2 goals and an assist. I know. Legit. Will you TC Haaland after the game week? No. I'll flat out tell you, I'm not triple captaining that idiot again. Every time I triple captain, he does nothing. I even used Annie's and Harry's reel popped up on my YouTube shorts today. Fair to say, they sucked off each other last night. All right, actually, I've just realised I might need to quickly adjust my shirt at the back here. Oh, Semenyo! Oh, he's had a shot! That should have been a goal. It's a good save there from Pickford, just as I'm about to quickly adjust the covering. All right, should be good. That should fix it. Wow. Semenyo there with a shot at the back stick. It sat up for him nicely. He took the shot well, got it on target, but Pickford is equal to it, and that's a save there, and that game remains. Oh, is it a handball? Nah, I don't think so. O'Brien's arm is up, but I think that's all naturally part of the thing. I mean, I don't even know if any Bournemouth players were actually asking for it. Donnarumma with a save there for Man City. Fulham are asking some questions, and we are waiting for... I'm just turning up the commentary on the other game because they are looking at this for a potential handball because his arm was up. I think that's that natural part of his body here. It would be very harsh for that to be a penalty or a handball against O'Brien. And there was a really good chance there for Emile Smith-Rowe, and Donnarumma down very well to his right, and it is not a penalty in the other game. That is just, I was going to say that'd be exceptionally harsh if that was a penalty. FYI though, if that was in Europe, that's a penalty because they have different understanding and interpretations of what handball is in Europe, and 100% that would have been handball. Donnarumma on 4 yellow cards. He loves a yellow card. Starting with a -4, but with a goal and bonus. Haaland cancels that out. Boom. What a save. Nunes on 6 DC already. What? That's bad. I took out Semenyo for Bruno G, and of course he'll return today while Bruno blanks. It's always the way. Lives 1 minute in the future. Hey, I don't know how he's doing it because I'm literally sitting there looking at the time. I'm like, the game couldn't be any closer to the actual time. Like it's 3:54 in the morning here, and it's 24 minutes 32. I might be 20 seconds behind, but other than that, it is exceptionally close to what's actually happening live. I think. Harry's such a clown. He tweeted Haaland captain. I know what is wrong with the man. You can never be stressed of Haaland captain, honestly, because it just doesn't make any sense. The dude historically does return more often than he doesn't. But, yeah, I mean, by all means, if that stresses you out, you probably need to look at your life and work out how to make your life unstressed. I mean, I'm not stressed and I've got Bruno Fernandes captain, and I'm just of the opinion that if my captain sucks, my captain sucks. Like, it is what it is. It's sucked more often than it's banged this year, so Last year, I'd got way luckier with captaincy shouts, and when I went different, it generally banged. This year, it's just been, doesn't matter if I pick the go-to captain, the differential captain, it's just, some years, it's just not your year. And this might be one of them for me. Whereas last year, I did get exceptionally kissed for the majority of it. All right, Doku again out here on the left. What's he got this time? He dinks inside. He puts the ball across. Oh, it's over Phil Foden's head. Of course it is. Mateus Nunes, ball into the box. Haaland gets up and heads it over the bar. Everton again pushing here in this Bournemouth game. They're getting into some really nice attacking positions. All right, let's quickly end that poll. All right, 74% no. Nice. All right. Let's go with... Let's find out how many people captain Haaland in here. Because I feel like that's the key question for these games going on tonight is probably, did you captain Haaland? Yes, no. Foden, man, I'm not going to lie. Foden's just very impressive to watch at the moment. Like, legit, he's so impressive to watch. Of course, he scores this week, exactly. This guy has no idea what stress is. You're around 35, 40 seconds behind. Yeah, I think might be slightly off. The good news is you guys are going to see the goal before I do. Oh, Bournemouth. Semenyo. Oh, I don't know what was going on there, but that was interesting. That was interesting. Oh, actually, yeah, I am. I'm running slightly behind. There we go. That should be better. I can't believe Trafford hasn't got more attacking returns. Like every time he goes bombs forward for Bournemouth, it just looks really good. Interesting. Bruno Pen tomorrow, 100%. I'll take so. Hopefully. No, I've not watched it yet, Gary. It came out it came out like later in the day, and I literally got home. I ate food and I went to bed. So I've not had any chance. I'm looking forward to listening to it today at work, though. Doku hat-trick. Dash, do you know FPL Olympiad said he was... I know. I'm aware that he said it. I've just backed in myself for the pain. Dan Ben Hall today would help me out big time. Which of the cartel nerds do you think actually played football, even for the first 11 at school? I think they probably all did play football. They probably just weren't very good at it. What is everyone getting for Xmas? Hopefully a new laptop with some luck, so that way when I do go away on holiday, the quality in the screen doesn't dip down like it does currently with my LCD screen or whatever I've got here. I'm going to go sleep now. It's 1 a.m. here and I have work tomorrow. Semenyo, my captain. I've watched about half and I really appreciate it. Both of them had some really good points on instinct versus data-driven perspectives. I super respect both of them. Could tell Andy obviously didn't. Come on, Foden. A kick in the balls. FPL Fran is a good one. Hopefully a green arrow. Yeah, obviously I'm 900k in the world. Nice. I want FPL points at Christmas. I would love some FPL points at Christmas. I'd love some captaincy hauls over Christmas. I would love... I'm so annoyed that Haaland missed a chance that Foden put on a platter for him and he scores the one that Doku does. He's the most frustrating player. It's like he hates Foden or something. Doesn't like giving him assists. Pep's definitely settled on this lineup, though. Like, the lineup that's out there tonight, you can tell that is actually Pep Guardiola's first choice lineup. Because he's played this team that's out there more often than anyone else this season, like any other player. The only one you'd say is highly likely to drop out at some point, I would suggest that Nico Gonzalez or Reinders are probably at risk of Rodri. When Rodri is actually 100% fit, I think that's the the logical play that probably comes in there. Oh, Bournemouth, Trafford. Great ball in, headed out, clear there by Everton. Oh, that's almost gone out for a corner. James Garner done well to hold that in. Trafford again getting into really good attacking positions down this left-hand side here for Bournemouth. That game's still scoreless. 31 minutes gone. I've just realised my timer might actually be a little bit off. Time is off by a minute. All right, Fulham win the ball back here on the edge of the box from, I think, Gonzalez. Wilson, what's he got? Not much. Plays it backwards. And they've done well in the end. They've won a corner off Ruben Diaz, so that's better than what had been going on there. 12 years old. Mate, you better not be in Australia. They'll kick you off YouTube. Foden goal would be nice, but I have no City defender, so I'm hoping Fulham score. Think the chances of me winning the lottery is higher than getting a decent green arrow. I thought the same, Avi, and then I finally got one last week, and I was like, that's a few more of them would be nice. What about Cherky? Yeah, I don't think Cherky's part of the first 11. How does Nunez already have 6 DC? I got him benched. I don't know. Is the honest answer. I don't know how he's got 6 DC. There has been a lot of play that's gone down the other side of Fulham's team. So that might be... Oh, good chance here for... Oh, that's over the bar. Smith Rowe over the bar there. Watching the game, and it kind of makes sense. Nunez is playing well. He is. Smith Rowe is definitely over the bar there. He just scooped that over. He just leant back on it too much there. Not ideal. All right, what we got here? Oh, Jackie Grealish. Oh, no, sorry. Ndai hits his leg and just goes straight out of play. He's actually been really anonymous in this game, Hazilian Ndai. I've forgot he was on the field. I think that's the first time I've seen him, and the first thing I've seen him do is the ball's hit his leg and it's gone out of play. That's all I can tell you about that. All right, here we go. What do we got here? All right, Wilson. Oh, that's a really good ball into the box. Headed clear by Ruben Diaz. Phil Foden now. Haaland's down injured, folks. He's been banged into by Bassi. I don't know what's happened here, but he's holding his foot in severe discomfort. This is the injury FPL needs. Haaland down. I'm sure it's just a sting. I'm sure he's just stood on his foot or something. Let's have a look. Oh. They showed an angle that was like 50 metres away. Any chance of them actually showing an angle that's a bit closer? Oh, he looks a bit ginger, old Haaland. Looks a bit ginger. I don't think he's going to be overly happy. All right, Everton, Ilian Ndiaye into the box. Cuts it back to no one. And Semenyo retrieves the ball. Haaland's finish actually went straight through the goalkeeper. Like, Leno probably... It just came too fast for him. I've just watched Haaland's goal. Like, literally went straight at Leno. It's gone with that much power. It's just gone straight through him. Even Haaland knows it's not the best finish in the world. Like, he could just turn around. He's like, relief, I've scored. I don't think it's a red card. Foden comes off at 70 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Doku's perfectly fine. I think he will continuously he will definitely keep on racking up assists, 100%. Smith Rowe, short circuit, VAR, 7 a.m, no job to get ready for. No, it's 5 a.m, 4 a.m for me, 4 a.m. My job starts in another 4 hours time, so I've got plenty of time. I'm even going to go to the gym after this, which will be brilliant. They can revive back at the factory. Doku. What's he got? Nico O'Reilly. Where's Foden? That's all I care about. I want another Foden goal. I definitely think that Phil Foden plays better with the way that Pep set up the team today. Like Phil Foden on that right-hand side with Mateus Nunes. Those two combined really well down the right-hand side. And even last year when both Phil Foden and Mateus Nunes were banging, it was that exact setup. So I feel like Pep's realised this. And, here we go. Bournemouth pushing into the box. Oh, Creepy Jr. there with some, was that Clivert? I'm not sure. I think it was Clivert, actually. I actually don't know who that was. Someone with some nice moves, but didn't do anything in the end. Reinders on the edge of the box here to Doku. Haaland. No. Blocked out, cramped out there by the Fulham defence. And they lived to fight. Oh, good ball in there. Petrovic comes and claims there for Bournemouth. That's nice. 36 minutes gone in that game. Nothing there. Doku might have just been offside potentially. Hard to tell. I need a Haaland hat-trick and die brace and Semenyo to blank. I swear you're not a fan, you'll have fun. All right. It's all about good footballers. And I think Foden's one of the better English footballers going around. It's just, Haaland to Reinders. Goal! 2-0. Haaland's got 2 attacking returns here in 36 minutes. Reinders has scored there for Manchester City. It's a Haaland assist. Of course it is. The week after I've triple captained him, he gets a monster haul. It had to be. It's 2-0 Manchester City. Haaland with a very nice assist there. And Reinders of a great finish for anyone that still currently owns him. That's a great piece of hold-up play from Haaland. I mean, great ball through. And Reinders finishes it beautifully. It has to be said, that was a great finish there from Tijani Reinders. And it's 2-0 Man City. 2-0 Manchester City. There we go. That's a great finish. That's a really good finish. I know, can you believe it? Reinders finally did something. Why are Fulham messing about at the back? I don't know. I'm not sure why they're messing about at the back. Yeah, Reinders has been playing well. Typical FPL, it's always the way. He literally bullied Anderson. I mean, at least I'm not playing Anderson. I think there's a few people who might end up having to play Anderson this week. He's on track for not a very good score. I mean, the good thing is at least I've got Haaland, right? So it could be worse. But this is the problem. Whoever I captain just seems to suck. But I should have stuck with the original plan. The original plan was to captain Haaland 13 through to 17. And if it wasn't for the triple captain blank, I would have kept it on him. But that blank just pissed me off. And I couldn't do it again. I needed a week off from him, but maybe he's a good option again in 14 against Sunderland. Week is already finished. Nice pass, great finish. It was a very great finish. Very good finish. Captain is definitely going strong. I mean, Harry was sitting there claiming he was stressed. Turn it up, Harry. Turn it up, mate. It's not stressful being a sheep and following review. That's why Gary has such an easy life. You're not really making your own decisions. You're just following what an algorithm says. There's no stress involved in that. Unless the algorithm breaks, then you have to think for yourself. Then it might get stressful. All right, actually, that's wrong. That should be 10 now. Well, we're getting the points. Just not the captaincy points. So hopefully we can start getting some captaincy points before long. Bruno's still got that 17-pointer in his locker, though, as well. So that's definitely positive. All right, there we go. That's updated now. Let's update the image. All right, up to 10 points now. So I'm making progress, folks. Scores are coming in. The points are coming in. Oh, I need to change that. That needs to go to live. There we go. Well, captain's match, minimum 10 points. Bruno only needs an attacking return and he gets 10 points. We saw that on the weekend. The dude racks up bonus. As soon as he gets an assist, he gets 3 bonus. So Haaland actually needs to get 2 goals in order to make sure he doesn't get beaten by by Bruno if he returns. Red Arrow already didn't captain Haaland. What a way to start. Absolutely chuffed. Lewis Hall is starting, benching him in. Lovely. Red Arrow, I'm captaining Haaland every game week from now on. Imagine playing a whole FPL season following the cartel zero crack. No fun in following a review, exactly. I'd rather sit there and risk it for the biscuit. And again, at the end of the day, if you're not winning FPL, who really cares where you finish? Just have fun while you're doing it. The only 2 times I captained Haaland, he blanked. One of them was, I've actually captained him. I've captained Haaland for points this year, but I've also captained him for 2 blanks as well. So it's just one of them things. In any given game week, a player can just not do anything. So you just got to factor that in and just hope that the week that you play it, you get lucky. That didn't captain Haaland. Mate. Zygel, very hindsighty. Congratulations. Need some Semenyo returns. I'm on a 1 million Red Arrow. It can't be that bad. I mean, what ranks are you guys when you're getting 1 million Red Arrow? It will change in the second half when clean sheet points and stuff like this come in. It just looks bad now because he's the only player that's done anything. He's literally the only player that's got points this week. So, of course, you're going to be on a Red Arrow. Even I'm on a Red Arrow at the moment. Actually, not that bad. Only down to 4.7, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign. We'll live with that. All we need now is a piece of Phil Foden magic. Will be very nice. Haaland looking like he's getting in again here. Tell you what, Fulham are all over the place at the back line here. Haaland's monstering them. He could end up with a maybe. I would never have thought that Fulham play Foden. Oh, he was offside. Haaland's offside. Oh, Everton with a chance there. Good punch from Petrovic to keep that at 0-0. Oh, and Die on the edge of the box. I don't know what's happened there. It must be offside or something. Fulham fans don't look overly keen with what's going on here in this game. I don't blame them. It's been a pretty rough start for them. I've got Gibbs, White, Cunha and Rodgers in my time. Top of my league with over. Wow, that's so good. I just want to beat the nerds in my Works mini league. They all copy FPL Harry. I was 30 points ahead, leading first. Now I'm hoping for a road on Mega Hall. There's a 4-point gap between 1 million and 500k. Yeah, it's bugger all. Bruno was Review's top captain pick this week. Review are just full of crap, really. All right, Phil Foden, edge of the box. Foden goal! Get in! The D-Unit called it. Phil Foden with a wonder goal. It's 3-0 Manchester City, and Phil Foden has banged it for the second week in a row for the D-Unit. Oh, that was a thing of beauty, boys. That man is in form. That is unbelievably good form from my boy Phil Foden. That's why the D-Unit gets excited about Phil Foden, folks, because when he goes bang, he goes bang, bang, bang. 3-0 there. That is some finish from Phil Foden. Eating the points up. Haaland, Phil Foden's like, mate, I'll raise you, baby. I'll raise you. Try and finish like that. You can't finish like that, can you? I think it's an assist for, I don't know who took the corner, but it's an assist for whoever took the corner because it's a punch out and Phil Foden, edge of the box. That is some finish. 3-0 there. That's all we like to see. The D-Unit's hit last week, really paying dividends. And my boy continuously getting it done, boys. Oh, that is fantastic. That's all we like to see there. Phil Foden delivering. Everyone's like, oh, he's only going to play 70 minutes. He might be benched. Piss off. You just didn't want to buy him because you were too scared to buy him because the man is on fire. Oh, that felt good. That felt good, folks. 3-0 Manchester City. I mean, I think Fulham are in for a smanking. Maybe Anderson, after all that, after I said he was actually not too bad, he's showing out why Fulham are no good. I forgot they played Spurs on the weekend. I got a bit giddy that maybe they were better than what I thought they were. Oh, these are why the live watch-alongs are so much better than the deadline streams. Because you get moments of magic like that, folks, where Phil Foden decides, you know what? I'm backing it up. D-Unit said it. Phil Foden magic, baby. 3-0. Fantastic stuff. That's brilliant. I mean, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to go to work tired. I'm going to go to the gym tired. But I'm going to go to work with FPL points in the bag, folks. And it should. I was toying up captaining Phil Foden, and when the man is in form, the man is in form. And Fulham probably need half-time at this moment in time. They probably need half-time. Feel like I've updated the score. Yep, there we go. 15 points now. I think we're on a green arrow, folks. We're on a green arrow now. Oh, Man City have conceded. Man City have conceded. It's another goal. It's raining goals in this game. It's 3-1. It's another goal. All right, well, O'Reilly's going to be blanking this round unless he can get an attacking return. It's 3-1 there now. It's all happening. Fulham needed something. Well, they got a little bit of a gift back in there. I don't know what's happened there, but... Oh, that's some header. That is some header. What a great ball in from Wilson. And that is just a brilliant header. From Smith Rowe, that is an unbelievably good header. No stopping that at all. It's just a great goal. It's just a great goal. What do you think the lowest rank we could be, could still make up? Win the season. You can win FPL from about the million ranked spot at the moment. You really just do. Bournemouth has scored. It's a goal for Croupy Jr. Oh, no, it's offside. It's offside, folks. It's offside. It's offside. There is no goal there. The flag has gone up. Croupy Jr. is saying he's definitely not offside, but that is offside. As things stand, I'm sure VAR will check it. Bournemouth thought they were 1-0 up, but I don't think they are. Let's have a look. Oh, he's onside. It's 1-0. It should be. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, was he offside when the touch came off Clivert? I have to watch that back. Off the initial pass, he wasn't offside. Off the second touch pass, I think he might be. VAR is definitely checking it. And I think it might be quite tight, but I think... Hold on, let's have a look. Let's have a look. He's going. He plays that ball there. Oh, he's definitely off. He's definitely off. He's offside. It's not going to count. That game is not going to count. Yeah. Needed Donnarumma goal. Oh, dear. Yeah, I mean, City have always been notorious for leaking clean sheets, which is why I quite like the O'Reilly pick, because he's got the attacking returns in his locker, and that way you're not just completely heavily reliant on the clean sheet. All right, it's officially 0-0 in Bournemouth versus Everton at halftime, and it's 3-1 Manchester City versus Fulham, and the Spurs versus Newcastle games just kicking off. So I'm going to quickly ignore the timer because that's just going to be wrong now. There's not much I can do about that. Layers send backward. There we go. All right, so 0-0 versus Newcastle Spurs. I'll bring you updates from that game as it goes in. But it's 3-1 to Man City at halftime. Going to change this to second half, and it's going to look really weird, but there's no other way of doing it. So I'm going to hold on to the, because of the fact that we're obviously I can't do the timer for both because there's only one timer. So it's going to be second half, but it's going to be 0-0 Newcastle Spurs. But that game is literally only just kicked off, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I feel like it makes sense to me, but hopefully it does to you lot as well. All right, let's download that. We'll update those scores in a second as well. Yeah, Bruno G is definitely not starting. Yeah, I know, exactly. You would have thought that they'd keep a couple of clean sheets, but it is what it is. Sometimes it just happens. I wonder if I've actually got a green arrow now after that Foden goal. Oh, almost. I'm almost back up to a green arrow. And that's with the -4, folks. So that's good. Phil Foden currently on 2 bonus. Haaland on 3. Petrovic is obviously starting goals for me. Yeah. All right, let's have a look. Let's update that. Here we go. Let's I'm going to stop that timer for a second, so that way it's not going to confuse everyone. We'll get that off for a second. All right, so the updated scores at halftime in the two other games. It's Manchester City 3, Fulham 1. 0-0, Bournemouth versus Everton. They're both at halftime. Newcastle versus Spurs has just kicked off. That is 0-0. We'll bring you updates from that very shortly as well. In fact, I'm going to do that now as well. I use Live FPL, so I've actually got the app. Don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, there you go. Live FPL app. I've got early access to it. I don't even know if it's actually out yet, but yeah, that's what I use. It's very accurate. It's very accurate for price rises as well. Now I'm going to quickly update a couple of other things here. Zhao's obviously got 1 point now, so he's in the game. So, and also I'm going to add on 2 extra points because technically Petrovic's points are now going to be coming off the bench, so I'm actually on 17. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. Early doors. If Phil Foden get another goal in the second half, that would be biblical. I mean, the annoying thing is every man and his dogs are going to be buying him now because the cartel are going to be like, yeah, there's actually not a rotation risk. He's not a rotation risk until he's benched. That's exactly what they're going to say. Put bloody money on it. D-Unit's been banging on about him all year. Good minutes. Good player. All right, 3-1. How do you know if you've... Van de Ven is benched, I know. Everybody captain Haaland. I went for Mbumo. Nice. Nice. Yeah, a lot of people have captain Haaland. It's the only reason why I'm on a red arrow, well, slight red arrow at the moment is because of that. Malik Zhao goal will be huge here. Now, we're going to quickly, while we're doing this, bear with us 1 second. So today's stream is being sponsored by, see if I can do this without making a meal of it, is being sponsored by Footium. Now, I did a review on the other stream before for my other club, my main club, and the players weren't that good. But we've got another academy review. Let's hope that these players are slightly better. So let's open this one up. Let's have a look while we're at halftime and while I'm keeping an eye on that Newcastle game as well. Hopefully we get some decent players that can be used here. All right, that guy is not that flash. He's okay. No good. He's actually all right. I could actually I could sell him on the transfer market. He could actually be decent. 31. He can go up to 54 overall. That guy's actually not too bad. He's also fairly good. Okay. That guy's actually better. That guy's actually better than this guy. Yeah, he can get up to like, oh yeah, that's actually not too bad. And yeah, these three here are actually pretty decent players. So yeah, FYI, go and check out Footium. There's a link, there's a barcode there actually on the stream that you can go and check it out. You can play for free and try it out whether you like it or not. And then games kick off in literally 6 days' time. So that's also pretty cool. So yeah, shout out to them. They are sponsoring all the videos this week and it's great working with them and they seem like really good blokes as well. Plus, the blokes that are created the game, they're actually Man United fans. So if you're a Man United fan, even more reason to go and check it out. All right, let's get that down there. All right, brilliant. So, do a poll of this. Should FPL ban Haaland captaincy to stop the game being boring to give Darius a chance this season? No need. No need at all. Everybody captain Haaland. I went from Bovo saying I have Minte for captain just for differentials. Trafford is 10 DC already. Well, he's already got those 2 points in the bag. That's looking very nice. Where are we at now? So I'm going to quickly open this up. Let's get out of this. Let's go to... Where is sport? All right, where's Newcastle versus Spurs? Here we go. Newcastle versus Spurs. We're going to watch that for 15 minutes before we go back to the other two games. All right, so it's 0-0 there, 9 minutes in, 40 seconds gone. Frank's looking at the iPad. I don't know what that means. What is he looking at there? I'm not sure. Van de Ven's been pointed to on the bench. I finished my first year exam this year. Nice. I'm still shocked that Bruno G's on the bench. I'm not going to lie. All right. Oh, Spurs, decent chance into the box here. Oh, that's a great challenge there from Big Dan Burn. Sliding across and winning the ball there, putting it out for a corner. It will be a Spurs corner there. Why do they keep pointing to Mickey van der Ven on the bench? It's like they're just trying to get a reaction out of him. Why am I on the bench? I don't know. You got rotated. 400k Red Arrow, Bruno Fernandes captain. I know we're all on board the last little Bruno train, some of us here. I'm just hoping I've got it right. He's got to break his record of not scoring against West Ham at some point in his career, and hopefully this is the week he does it. The thing is with Bruno, I just feel like there is a monster haul coming. I felt like that for a while. It doesn't matter he's playing centre defensive midfielder. Great ball in there from Spurs, and it's headed to clear by Tonali, but it's only gone out for another corner here for Spurs. Spurs with some early pressure within the first 11 minutes of that game that is underway. They could have it so you can only... Yeah, exactly. They could do so much more, but I just think... Oh, you know what I'd like to see is just a rotating captain. So you get one captain on Saturday. If you like it, you stick it. If you don't, you can swap it before Sunday's games. Just like literally every other fantasy game, it just adds a little bit more intrigue. It would create a little bit more diversity. People would actually have to think about it. That'd be kind of cool, I think. Newcastle again were very good defensive, clearing defensively there. Kudos has now got on the edge of the box. And he's taken on whoever number 11 is. I think that must be Miley. Or is that Barnes? No, Barnes is number 23, I think, isn't he? Off the top of my head. Thomas Frank barking the orders. I really want to know what Spurs fans think of Thomas Frank now. Like, is he what people thought he was going to be? Oh, Voltemata? No, not quite. Jacob Murphy with the ball forward there. It's been well snuffed out by, I think that's Romero by Spurs defence. This is normally a really dark green fixture for Newcastle, so it's going to be interesting to see how well they go. Oh, Lewis Hall wins it in there. Barnes into the box. Ball over the top. Murphy. Oh, Murphy puts it over the bar. Some nice work there from... some nice work there from Barnes. Hall nipping in, and then Barnes just getting across. I mean, he could easily have won a penalty there. Pedro Porro, give him some credit. He's defended that fairly decently, considering that he was like a split second behind Barnes getting in front of him. He could easily have given away a penalty there, but he didn't. As an Arsenal fan, Frank isn't the problem. Yeah, I mean, they changed DC points this year. They can change anything. They put the assistant manager chip in. They took it back out. If they want to increase, like, I don't know, some risk taking, which I think is optimal, really, then I think that potentially they might do it. But yeah, realistically, I think it probably isn't much of a chance. We're closing in on the second half of the other games now, so I'll put the time back on when that is, but we are currently watching Newcastle versus Spurs. Tonali's got a free kick here, which looks like he's about to haul into the box. Where's Malik Jow? Get your ass up there, mate. All right, it's well cleared there initially. It's Barnes in the ball. Nice touchdown from Barnes, but it doesn't go anywhere. Then it's Jacob Murphy fighting for it. Plays it back to Livramento. This is the only problem. Like, I know that Andrew was talking about Livramento, like the aura killer on that. The only problem is when Lewis Hall's playing, Livramento just does not go forward at all. Doesn't go forward on corners. Doesn't go forward at all. Great ball across here. Voltemata chasing it down. Does he keep it in? I'm not sure. He hasn't kept it in. It's gone out for a goal kick. Big Dan Burn there with a big towering header, almost putting Voltemata through. That's a great header. It just, unfortunately, it was slightly too far in front. Otherwise, he was half a chance then. Remove all the chips. That would be good. Just remove captaincy. How good would that be? Just picking 11 good players every week and just relying on how good your actual pick ability is rather than nonsense that... I'd just like to see captaincy removed and just turn it into a chip once a season. A captaincy chip. Double a player for 1 week. Or double your best player for 1 week. So it's like in this Club World Cup fantasy where you just picked your captain and it picked whoever was your top scoring player that week was your captain. That's a good chip. Remove captaincy, whack that in for 1 game week and hope you get a big score. Remove the cartel. Remove captaincy. I feel like it's just, remove points. Let's just have fun. Nah, I do feel like captaincy, though, is one of them ones where, like, they don't have it in draft, right? You don't pick a captain in draft. I'd actually like to see it just binned off. Because I feel like it could be a good way of... Could be a good way of actually encouraging people to pick different players, is just remove captaincy. Because not only that, people aren't going to just necessarily pick Haaland because they won't be able to captain him. So then you'll be working out, can I cover just Haaland's points by spreading money around my team? There'll be so many more different ways you can play the game. Whereas people sit there and go, well, I have to have him because I need to captain him. Whereas if there was no captaincy, then you wouldn't feel that way and maybe you spread the money around differently in your team. Interesting point. Remove midfielders. Make there 4 forwards in the game instead of 5 bloody defenders. That'd be good. Newcastle, chance here on the edge of the box and it's hit by Miley, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. Do you only want to change because he's... Yeah, I know. Literally crap at picking captains. Remove review. Yeah, ban it. Make it a blacklist site. That'd be good. Might get some original content then. Haaland wasn't going to keep blanking. He's a robot. Exactly. It's just he blanks when I captain him. You get 3 captains so you don't stress. What if they had a rotating picking price for captain? Rotating picking piece for captain, I'm assuming that should succeed. Each week, the piece rotates to a random price and you can only captain a player below that price. Fair. That'd be interesting. Remove players. Miley shot, good save. I mean, it was a pretty tame shot, to be fair. Would you do the women's FPL? No. I've only got enough time to do the men's one, to be honest with you, and I'd need to do a lot more research to... I tried doing that in AFL Fantasy for the women's one, and I just had no idea who the players were, and I picked a team accordingly, and I had no clue, and it was rubbish. And I can't invest the time into it, so... Yeah. All right. Fulham are about to make 2 changes here at half-time. Yeah, they've made a couple of changes here at half-time. I'm not quite sure who they are, but Chumwazy is coming on. And I'm not sure who else. Women's FPL is a thing? I would imagine so. A defender captain, that'd be nice. You can't captain someone 5 times in a season. That would be good. So you'd have to pick the weeks that you want to captain them. I don't mind that. All different strategies that, would make the game slightly more interesting, I reckon. Murphy wins a free kick here from you doggy. You doggy. All right, we're about to kick off the second half here. In the second half, as just kicked off between Manchester City and Fulham. That game is now underway in the second half. So, whoops. We're going to quickly change that. I don't know what's going on there. Let's start that. Hopefully that... There we go. Oh, no. That's not what was meant to happen. Bear with us. Oh, you know what? Just going to leave it like that. 50 minutes. It's going to go up to 60. It's going to keep going up to 1 hour and 1 hour and a half. We're just going to have to live with it. There we go. That should do the job. Remove ranks. Oh, gold. I'm doing Women's Champions League called Blob Squad. Nice. Being able to get more than 3 players from the same team, that'd be nice. If vice captain scores more than your captain, his points are doubled. Nice. Pre-pick your captains at the start of the season. Remove perma-captain. That's all you get. If you captain someone more than 5 times in a season, they become your permanent captain. So if they get injured, you're cooked. That'd be good. That would require a bit of differentiation because Haaland always gets injured at some point, and you get no vice captain. No vice captain. It's just your captain. That's it. That'd be good. I'd like that. I could get aboard with that. All right, now let's see if I can get off this third game now. Bear with us. I need to go to Stan. All right, let's see if I can get all 3 games up at once so I can see all 3. This is going to be slightly more difficult, I think. Where's this Bournemouth game? All right, Bournemouth versus Everton. There we go. Watch live. All right, whack that one in there. We're going to move that to a different screen. All right, there we go. I just need to make this a little bit bigger. How do I do that? Hold on. No. Like that. Ah, brilliant. I've got all 3 games on, folks. I've done well. I've done very well. All right, so I've got all 3 games going on at once. I can cover literally all the action as it goes in. I don't know how I'm going to concentrate on all 3. But Doku's passing to Haaland, to Foden. Foden goal. He scored again. Can you believe it? Phil Foden for the D-Unit has scored again. You wouldn't believe it. But he's gone back to back. And it's just unbelievable scenes. It's 4-1 in that game. Phil Foden at the double again. My boy. I think it's a Haaland assist. But it's Phil Foden magic. Should have captained him. Should have captained the fool. Bruno's not going to beat him. I can't believe it. All right, so it's Haaland. Who's the actual assist for? Is it Doku or is it Haaland? I'm sure it's Haaland. I'm sure he touches it. Let's have a look. Yeah, he does. It's a Haaland assist, and it's a Phil Foden goal. Definitely a Haaland assist. Oh, that is some finish. I mean, who's getting the bonus points now? Either way, it's some monster scores coming on here. Like Phil Foden delivering back-to-back potential 15-pointers feels, well, it's either going to be 14 or 15 points. It doesn't matter which way you spin it. He's got another goal. What a start to the second half here, folks. We will take that all day long. So up to I think 35 points now. Yeah, something like that. Oh, no, that's all right. 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, Dan Byrne, what's he doing there? I don't know what he's doing there. That's interesting. Sorry, I'm just updating all the scores here, so bear with us a second. I'm trying to literally watch 3 games at once and do that, but we've covered the Phil Foden magic, man. This is just brilliant. Brilliant. I wish I was having a shot. I wish I was having a shot, but I can't. Watch Bruno blank, man. Yeah, should have just captained Phil Foden. I really wanted to. When my boy's hot, he's hot. 4-1 there now. Mad. All right, let's update that score as well. All right, these scores are currently updating, folks. I will be here shortly anyway. All right, let's go here. All right. Still can't believe that Phil Foden has scored back-to-back braces. Back-to-back braces. What a move that's been. The free hitters are in the bin because most of them didn't bring him in this week. So they're just getting 15 points dumped on their ass again. Which feels pretty bloody good, to be honest with you. Where are we at? The thing is, I feel like Phil Foden's been relieved of the captaincy duties and he's just delivering the goods. He's literally just delivering the goods for me now. And long may it continue, folks. Long may it continue. Another missed Foden captaincy, I agree. The pressure's on Bruno now. The pressure's on Bruno Thursday night. Fulham, could they score again? Raul Jimenez, block. Half decent chance there for Fulham. Yeah, you got to get him while he's hot for sure. Haaland is not done yet. Neither is Phil Foden. Phil Foden's on for a hat-trick here, folks. I reckon he's on for a hat-trick. Foden not make up for having Haaland as captain. Nice. Fulham look like relegation. I do. They do. Foden more essential than Salah, 100%. Oh, God, anyone seen Lewis' penalty just now? He aimed the moon. Oh, no, I did not. What a block. Getting my... damn, can't believe he missed the Foden purple patch. I can't really get to him right now. Foden and Haaland are equal captain points now. Yes, we'll take that. I'm happy with that. That means he's on track for 15. Or over the bar. I free hit Foden last week while he was so good. I bought him in this week. So at the moment, Foden and Haaland are both on track for 15 points if I've got it correct. I think that's correct. I could be wrong. That is correct. I think. We'll take that. Foden is 7 DC. Oh, baby. What a man. DCL will beat Haaland again. Might be fine to get Foden before the price explosion. It's happening. Big fan of having Haaland as captain half an hour before the deadline, then changing it to Semenyo. I love that. Yeah, I mean, this has been... I feel like I'm going to be on a green arrow now, folks, even with Haaland captaincy coming in. Yeah, the -4's been covered. We're on a green arrow. Well, there we go. That's all we needed. A bit of Phil Foden magic. That's all we needed. Another goal from Phil Foden here. The rank will continue to climb. This is what happens when you pick a 7.7% differential and they go nuclear. Your rank goes through the roof. That's the key ingredient. How many minutes will these players get at Man City, though? That is the real question. You know, just got to hope they make it to 60 minutes now, really. Phil Foden, what's he got this time? Every time he gets the ball, I'm captivated. I'm like, is he going to get another return? Doku inside the box. Doku, 5! Doku scored! It's another goal! It's raining goals at Manchester City versus Fulham. I don't know who got the assist on this one. I don't know if it's Phil Foden. I don't know if it is Nico O'Reilly or if it's just no assist, but it's definitely a goal here, and it's Doku that's got the goal. And it's 5-1. Anderson owners in the bin. I'm just trying to see who's got the assist here, folks, before I've smashed the goal up. So it's Foden to Doku to himself. No, there's no goal. There's no assist. It's just a Doku goal. A Doku goal by himself. No assist there. And it's 5-1. 5-1. No assist on that one, unfortunately. That's not going to count as a Phil Foden assist, unfortunately. But it is 5-1 now. This is an unbelievable scenes. It doesn't matter if you own Doku or Foden. They're both hauling. They are both hauling and hauling big. Unbelievable. I'm out. Good luck for the rest of the game week. I don't think it's a Anderson assist. Shot wasn't on goal, I think. All right. Okay, I need to double check. I don't know if that's hold on, it's gone down as a... I haven't given it to anyone yet. All right, they've not said who that's by. I don't know if that's an assist or a goal. Who was it? Who was the goal for? If it's not a Doku goal, who was it off? Was it off Anderson? That'd be jokes if it was off Anderson. There's so much going on in these three games. Man City versus Fulham has just got explosion potential in there. Well, let's update that score really quickly. Sorry, folks. 5-1. I mean, that is some thumping. We need Semenyo to do something. The bet is falling apart at the moment. Semenyo, I mean, Phil Foden and Haaland have looked after their business. We need Bruno Guimaraes to come on and do something. And we need Semenyo to pick his socks up in this second half here as well. Oh, Everton are in! Barry! Oh, he's put over the bar! Petrovic with an amazing save there. What a save from Petrovic to keep the clean sheet points coming in. What a save. I thought Barry was in. I thought that was going to be a goal. What? There's another goal. Fulham have just scored. What is going on here? All right. Oh, wow. So, oh, wow. Iwobi with a great hit from outside the box. It's raining goals, folks. That game, Fulham versus Manchester City, it's 5-2 there now. This is unbelievable. I don't know what's going on there. The goals are just flowing all over the shop. It's another goal. There's almost a goal in the Everton game, but not quite. Far out. It's all happening. I can't keep up. All right, so it's 5-2. We're updating the score. I did not expect that. How many more goals are we going to get in this game? That's the key question. How many more goals are there going to be in this game? Could Fulham make a comeback? 2-5. It's a 7-goal thriller now. It's a good thing that we're not doing shots today because this game alone is almost up to... It's closing in on 3 shots by itself. Fulham are going for another one here. Not quite. City finally show up to show some half-decent defending there. What are we seeing? I don't even know what's going on. I can't keep up regardless. All right, there we go. Updated score, 5-2. We're back in business. All right, that's going to be interesting. Do we know if that actually went down as an own goal for Doku at all? It's all happening. I can't wait for some of these games to finish. That way I can just watch the one game. Trying to watch all 3 at once is actually proving to be quite difficult. All right, we're about to get the appearance points here in that Manchester City game. Oh, Haaland over the top, not quite. I mean, it's just, I can't believe what's going on. Knowing Man City's defence, this could be 5-4 before you know it. 6-5 will be hilarious. Sky have it down as a Doku goal, mate. Okay, brilliant. All right, came as a Doku goal. So no assist in that for that goal. It was just a Doku goal by himself. Fulham in again. Raul Jimenez shot at Donnarumma. Fulham continuously pushing here. I mean, defensively, Manchester City have been at 6s and 7s here, folks. Haaland's now dropped down to 2 bonus. Phil Foden's on all 3 as things stand there. Even though he's got 3 attacking returns. Spells still on 0 XG as usual. FPL Doku for the goal. Very nice. I mean, Newcastle have definitely been bossing the Spurs game. I've not seen much of Spurs going forward at all. Other than that couple of corners they had. Since then, it's been pretty much one-way traffic. Newcastle probably should be in front, but they're not. All right, the good news is everyone's about to make 60 minutes and Pep is about to make some subs. John Stones is about to come on here and it's just gone 60 minutes. So the appearance points are officially locked in there. And the appearance points are almost locked in at the Bournemouth versus Everton game as well. Actually, Bournemouth are about to make a sub here. They're bringing off Krupi Jr. Is he going to go off before the 60-minute mark? It's 59-55. Oh, he's off. Someone's off before 60 minutes. I don't think it's Krupi, actually. It's someone else. I think it's Adley or whatever his name is. Oh, how have Newcastle not scored? Lewis Hall, edge of the box. Oh, how have they not... How have Newcastle not scored in this game? I don't know. That was so close to a Newcastle goal. Raul Jimenez again with a great takedown there. I mean, Man City, for all they've looked really good going forward, they have looked so ordinary defensively in this game. How Fulham have just making them look like they're literally running them ragged. This second half, the second game in a row, like for Manchester City defensively, they've been woeful in the second half. Fulham pushing again here. I mean, if they get another goal, this could be a real interesting game. Oh, Foden releases Doku. Doku on the counter now. I think it was O'Reilly that actually released him. Either way, he's run into a dead end there, and it's won back by Fulham, who come back at Man City again. Foden has lifted him into the top 300k. Lovely stuff. All right, even Nilsson's now on as well, by the way, in that Bournemouth game. Semenyo! Oh, he's hit it. He's hit it straight at Pickford. That was a good chance there. Found by even Nilsson on the edge of the, well, just inside the box. Semenyo with a very good opportunity. Just hits it straight at Pickford. Hits it straight at Pickford there, folks. It's offside there in the Fulham game. All right, Grealish down the other end now for Everton. Tries a little dink pass, doesn't work off. Newcastle pushing forward here. Not going to go. Ball into the box by Everton. Cleared out. Semenyo hoofs it clear. Vardiol's so poor. I mean, Vardiol's been poor. It looks like Man City are about to make... Oh! Off the bar there for Spurs. Bergvall coming in with the flick over, and that's come off the bar. Oh, that would have been some finish. I think it was over the bar. It was either just... It either hit the bar or it's just over the bar. Oh, that's delicate. It just went over the top. All right, Man City are making some changes. I can't actually see who's come off. It's number 14. Nico Gonzalez is off. I'm not sure who the other person was that came off. Oh, Doku's off apparently. Savinio's on. Yes, I've just seen that. So Doku's not going to be getting any more points. Phil Foden potentially still can be. I'm surprised they took Doku off. Doku's actually been really good. Got a goal, got an assist. The front three for Man City have been electric. It's just been the defence that have been poor. All right. Oh, Bournemouth almost getting in there. Everton concede the corner. Tarkowski conceding the corner there. Can Bournemouth come into this game and win it? How many more goals are we going to get? Please get Foden off. I need him rested. I brought him in. Semenyo playing poorly. Surely secures a transfer to Liverpool. Hopefully. All I know is that transferring out Semenyo for Foden, that was one of the moves of the season. Because at the moment, that is literally like a 30-point swing as it is, which is just incredible. All right, Fulham are in again. To the back stick. Wilson to the back. Oh, just wide of the post. But I think it's offside. It's offside. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. All right, where's my water at? All right, what do we got here? Bournemouth on the edge of the box. Clive put the ball in. Across. Oh, it's headed over. I have 18 with O'Reilly, Semenyo and Haaland playing. They've changed the Doku goal to an own goal. Who was the own goal to then? I just brought Foden into my team for game week 15. I should be going... All right, so Petrovic is on 6 points now. That's nice. Another Foden goal or some sort of return here for Nico O'Reilly would be ideal. Still can't believe how good Phil Foden's been the last 2 weeks. I mean, like, the love is real. Fulham with a ball in again. I mean, Fulham are really pushing here. Like, they really could be... They really could have scored more this half. Like, this game could be a lot closer than 5-2. I really could be. It's mad. I can't believe it. That's rough for Doku owners. He deserved that, in my opinion. Yeah, that is a bit unfortunate. That's definitely unfortunate. I mean, that probably deserved to be a goal. But I suppose at least he gets the assist. It's not. He just misses out on, well, 2 points. I don't think it would have been enough to push him up into two bonus. So I think he was still on track for 1. I think I'd have to have a look. We'll have a look at the conclusion of the first 2 games, and when it's half time for Newcastle versus Spurs. See, when Foden is on it, he's proper on it. When he's in form, he just turns. I know, he just literally goes nuclear. Foden 3 away for DEFCON. Ah, mate, how good would that be? A 17-pointer from Phil Foden. Don't throw the ball away. Don't throw the ball away. Don't. Phil Foden loves a stupid yellow card, though, as well, so we do need to watch out for that. Nico O'Reilly, very nicely done. All right, what's he got? He's away down the left. Where's Foden? Where's Foden? Oh, not quite there. Disappointing. Wonder who's on the bonus points in that Everton versus Bournemouth game, which is currently 0-0 still there as well. I was surprised that Petrovic isn't in the bonus because I feel like he's actually been pretty good in goal today for once. Gary sounds jealous. Yeah, we need to get some DC points here for Foden just to add to the big haul that's coming. I will admit though, it is exciting knowing that finally I feel like the luck is slowly starting to turn. Just need the captaincy luck to come in on Thursday night, and we really might be back, folks. We really might be on the comeback trail. All right, what's the video got here? Nice little dart there. Phil Foden, what can he do? He's just getting a little bit of control on the game here, Mr. Phil Foden, which is quite clever in his... John Stones in midfield, though. I mean, Pep looks like he is a little stressed, I reckon, about how they're defending. Man City just looking to play the ball around here. I think they're just trying to get a little bit of control on the game because the game has been going at some sort of a hectic speed. All right, Riley, what do we got? O'Reilly's in the box. Feed him. Oh, Haaland's hit the post again. Unbelievable. That was a chance for 3 bonus, and he's hit the post. Oh, mate. Some of the chances Haaland's had today, how's he missed that one? That should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. How's he missed that? Phil Foden. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's just outside of the reach there. I still can't believe Haaland's missed. He's had another really good chance and he's missed. All right, Newcastle versus Spurs was almost about to get to halftime there. We're onto the 44th minute. Haaland again. He's hit both posts today. Mad. Semenyo's been pretty anonymous. He hasn't done a hell of a lot. So close to an O'Reilly assist. I know. That would have been very nice. Foden, one more. Wow. Well, he's definitely going to get one more. There's 20 minutes left in this game. Double wonder works. Foden got DC also. Wow, this is all happening. There's so much happening in this game. I don't really know what's going on. All right, Kluivert's gone off for Bournemouth with 20 minutes left, and Solar has come on in that game. It's offside in Newcastle versus Spurs. Fulham will put the ball out for a goal kick. Vicario's arguing with the referee. We love to see that. Bruno's due a pen. It's been a while, but with the captain luck, will he score it? No, probably miss it. Get me -6. That'll be the only way I get a red arrow is Bruno Fernandes missing a penalty or getting sent off. Surely. All right, what's going on here? The ref is gone to the touchline in the Spurs versus Newcastle game. He's pointing to something in the crowd, I'm guessing. I don't know what's going on there. Vicario's complaining about something. The ref's talking to security. I'm not sure what's going on. All right, Fulham pressing here again on the edge of the box. Oh, Fulham have scored again. It's 5-3. What is going on? It's another goal. Chuck Swuggy, or whatever his name is, has just scored on the edge of the box. That's a great goal. It's 5-3. It's an absolute thriller at Craven Cottage. Colmer, hope he hasn't left. Where's Colmer? Hope he hasn't left. It's 5-3 in that game now. What is going on? Man City throwing it away. I'm still unsure. I mean, he's definitely on. Yeah, they're all on side. Ruben Diaz is playing them on. I mean, I don't even know who that's an assist for, but that's some strike there. And that game is I don't know where it's going, but it's 5-3 now. I can't afford Fulham to get another goal, or else O'Reilly's going to be getting 0 points. Oh, Everton and Bournemouth are fighting over the ball. I mean, Ndiaye and Trafford are arm wrestling each other. Oh, they're checking offside, apparently. Nah, there's no way that's offside. That did not look like it was offside to me. Oh, the original ball out might be, though. Oh, the lines are going to be getting drawn, surely. Hold on, they're checking. Is O'Reilly going to go down in points? He needs a 4th goal to go in for that. Is it offside? I'm not sure. It looks like it might be. That's an exceptionally tight offside. Gonna have to go back and change that. Good thing I didn't update the score yet. That looked like a goal. I can't believe that's actually offside, but it is, I think. VAR control room is still checking. Newcastle versus Spurs is currently half-time as well. That game is 0-0. We're still waiting. We're still waiting for this decision. It's still being checked by VAR. It must be super tight. They're still checking it. Is it offside? Is it a goal? I mean, the bits I've seen, they all look like they're just about onside. I mean, his hand is offside, but his hand is not able to touch the ball. So I feel like it's Ruben Diaz that's playing them on. It does look like a goal to me, but I don't know. Maybe they're double checking what's going on. I think it looks onside. Jack Grealish on the edge of the box. That game's going on. Semenyo on the break here. All right, what has this game got? The last 15 minutes of Bournemouth versus Everton. Will we get a goal in that game? All right, Semenyo. He's bursting through. He's going towards the box. What can he do? He's found someone on the edge of the box who goes across the other side, comes back. No, it gets cleared there by Everton. All right, we still don't know what's going on. It's a goal. It's 5-3. It is 5-3, folks. It is 5-3. Of what felt like the longest wait ever, it's now officially 5-3. Pretty sure I've updated the score. There we go. Yep, 5-3. Wow, that was a very lengthy wait, but we've finally got there. It's finally been given as a goal. It's now 5-3 Manchester City. I mean, this is ridiculous. How many more goals are we going to get in this game? Will we get the full 9? Will we get 5-4? I can't believe Fulham have scored 3 times. I did not see that coming. All right, Evan Ilson, what's he got? He's good hold-up play. Into the box. Where's Semenyo? He's part of the bet. I still haven't seen him. Scott giving it to the fans in the stands. It's all happening here. Does Pep try and shut up shop? That's the real question. I mean, Fulham looked like they're going to score every time they go forward. Oh, Into the box. Cuts it across. No one. No cigar there. Cleared again by Everton. Everton now on the charge. It's Barry, I assume. Barry against Diacate. Barry. No, not quite. I don't even know if that was Barry. It was either Barry or Beto, one of the two. Either way, that's come to nothing. Let's update some of these scores while we've got a second to breathe. Petrovic is currently on 6. Will that stick? We don't know. I'm not holding my breath. Every time I think it's going to stick, it doesn't. Fulham are pushing. They've got a corner here now. Haaland's currently on 12. Foden's now apparently on 14. What a haul that's going to be for Phil Foden. That is... Oh, Donnarumma now the punch away. It's another hit on the edge of 5-4. It's 5-4. What is going on? It's another banger from Chamwazaki, whatever his name is. He's come off the bench and he's got Fulham back in the game. What is going on? It's 5-4 at Craven Cottage. We've had a 9-goal thriller. Wow, I can't believe what I'm seeing, let alone what Pep's thinking. What are they doing? 4 goals conceded. I don't understand what's going on, but it's 5-4. Oh, and Grealish has just scored for Everton. Jackie Grealish has just scored for Everton. Everton have scored there in that game. Petrovic's clean sheet is in the bin. I said I was speaking too early. It was inevitable that was going to happen. And Jackie Grealish has just given Everton the win, potentially. But Jackie Grealish, after so many people have sold him, has shown everyone that he is the main man at Everton. He has scored. It's 1-0 there. This is unbelievable. 5-4. I can't believe what's going on. The goals are, I did not. I mean that goal from Jack Grealish. I feel like Everton have actually shaded that game quite nicely. I don't know who gave him the ball, but he's definitely helped by the deflection. The deflection takes it well away from Petrovic, and there's not a hell of a lot he can do except watch it go in. But it is 1-0 to the Everton, not the Fulham. What I'm on about. So it's all happening. I'll catch up with the chat in a second. We've had so many goals happen. Every time I sit there and try and update something, there's a goal in the Fulham Man City game. All right, so Riley's now down at 0 points because they've conceded 4. That was some goal from Jackie Grealish. All right, Everton have made some subs now as well. Barry and Alcaraz are off. And Beto and McNeil are on. O'Reilly on 6 DC. Just sold Grealish. Fulham 4 goals from 0.69 actually. I know it's mad. Yeah, it's mad. I actually can't believe what's going on in this game. Phil Foden's just been hacked down. Very nice. Phil Foden's just been hacked on the knee. Poor bloke. Yeah, that's a bit of a stinger there for Phil Foden there. Where was I? I was about to update that. I don't even know if Petrovic has actually made any saves in this game. I don't think he has. Has he made any saves? No, he's made 1 save. Well, he's done nothing in this game, hasn't he? Petrovic has turned into... I would have been better off just going with Dubravka and saving that 0.5. Every time I've needed him, he's done nothing. Except get 2 points. Bastard. All right, let's update that. I think that's correct now. Let's have a look. 2, 12, 14. Yep, that's right. 0. That looks good. Let's download that. All right, what has this last 10 minutes got in these games? I mean, we've had one game decided by one goal at the moment, and the other one, an absolute thriller. 9 goals. Who knows where it will end? And will we get another goal? That's the... I mean, can Fulham equalise? Can they make it 5-5? Can they come from 5-2 down to make it 5-5? That is the question. I mean, that would just be... the scenes would be incredible. Just realised I've forgotten to do something there. Two, 3, 17. Should be 29. I can't count. 29. Tell you what, if I'd actually captained Phil Foden, I would have been happy with. But now I'm like, I hope that Bruno delivers something decent. Right, let's update that again. Oh, and Jai forces Petrovic into a save. It's almost 2-0 there, but not quite. Oh, it's into the box. Fulham players gone under an O'Reilly. I think it's an O'Reilly challenge. And they're claiming a penalty, but I don't think that looked like a penalty off the naked eye. Ooh. I'll tell you what, that almost looked like a penalty, do you know? The ref's not buying it. I think VAR might have cleared it. Yeah, VAR have cleared it, so it's fine, not a penalty. O'Reilly points is on 0. Should be on 0 now, I think, if I've got it right. I'm taking out O'Reilly for Jow. Mateus Nunes gets a DC at least. 5-5 and Foden hat-trick will be quite a sight. Nice. Yeah, I didn't think... I mean, you never know. You never know when the refs are there. I'm being disappointed in both. Semenyo's into the box. Okay. That's cleared away there by Everton. Everton have been so good value for this game. They've had 13 attempts to 3. Bournemouth have just barely shown up. Bournemouth's early season form has literally gone into the bin, folks. Literally gone into the bin. It's almost time to abort out of all their assets, I reckon. They've completely lost form. And I think game week 15 is going to be very easy for me. Make a goalkeeper transfer and roll. Roll into 16 with my free hit. And pick a goalkeeper for the long term. Pope's obviously going to be out for, I think, 3 or 4 weeks, so it makes sense. And I do not want to be playing Petrovic every week. Based on what I'm seeing here from Bournemouth, they've been woeful at home tonight to Everton, who are very good value for their 1-0 win at the moment. All right, we're into the final 5 minutes now of the halves. Yeah, 12 already. Let's go. Semenyo. Semenyo DC. All right, well, that's something, I suppose. Yeah, I feel, as I said, Bournemouth have been doing a lot of defending in this game and not a hell of a lot else. It's a really weird performance by them, to be honest. All right, we're very close to the Spurs versus Newcastle getting back underway as well. Yeah, I feel like anyone that's got to Semenyo, you definitely take the points out of that at the moment. But Lewis Hall's had a shot in this game, by the way. I feel like Man City are just going to try and keep the ball here. I mean, it's 11 shots to 9. So 4 shots on target for Man City to Fulham's 5. Fulham have been so good in terms of their efficiency rating today. Bernardo Silva, what's he got? Not much. Oh, well one back there. Savinio looking like he wants to get in, but he doesn't quite. I mean, Man City almost need another goal here because every time Fulham go forward, they look like they're going to get a chance. And here they go again. Chuck Wugsy, he's into the box. He's having the shot. Oh, it's wide. He's having some half. He's having some half. Since he's come on, this game has changed. Fulham just look. I mean, where's Colm? Has Colm left? Has he come back? Oh, no, I should have kept them, Foden. I almost don't. Oh, Bruno Guimaraes is coming on for Newcastle here as well. So I'm about to get my Bruno Guimaraes points. I've got 45 minutes for him to do something. So hopefully he does something here. But he is coming on. Probably Eddie Howe recognising his mistake from the first half, to be honest. But Bruno Guimaraes is on, which means Semenyo is going to be one that kills my bet, isn't it? It's going to be Semenyo that just doesn't get the business done. All right, come on, Bruno. We need one Bruno to start getting the hauls. All right, O'Reilly, that's a great tackle. O'Reilly's... Oh, no, I don't know if that was O'Reilly or Vardiol. What's Vardiol doing there? All right, Vardiol's pushing up here. I'm not sure what's going on. You're in front, mate. You're a centre defender. Maybe that's half the problem. You need to be staying in the back line. So Newcastle, it's number 8 off. I'm assuming that's... I don't know who number 8 is for Newcastle. Waiting for that to be shown on the board, but it is a halftime substitution here, and Bruno Guimaraes is on. And there's a yellow card here for Unau, I think, or even Ilson, one of the two. There's never been a 0-0 draw in Spurs versus Newcastle, by the way, so surely that's going to change in the second half. Why did it not say who came off then? Number 8, is that Tonali? I think Tonali might be number 8 for Newcastle. Ah, there we go. Yep, it is. So, yeah, he's off at half-time for Bruno Guimaraes. Manchester City, what have they got? O'Reilly's trying really hard to get himself sent off here. He's complaining of cramp. He's got a calf injury. That's not good. O'Reilly's down on the floor. He needs to come off. He's got cramp. He's either done a calf or he's got cramp. One of the two. Vardiol playing up front now. Desperate measures. I know. O'Reilly's definitely got to have cramp now. I reckon he definitely will be getting rested on the weekend. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just trying to do the tactical pep time wasting. Bournemouth are just getting crowded out by Everton here. I mean, there's 8 minutes. 8 minutes of injury time here in Fulham versus Manchester City. Fulham versus Manchester City, yeah. I mean, far out. Oh, strap into your seats here, folks. Fulham pushing. Chance? No. Cut across back goal. Cleared away. I mean, this is unbelievable. Oh, Newcastle through. Oh, good save from Vicario. Voltamata. Not quite. Voltamata with a great chance. I don't know if that was a block or what that was, but it was great. Oh, Haaland almost gets another assist, but it puts Savinio through, but not quite. Oh, that was brilliant from Harvey Barnes. Goes for goal. Beto trying to make it 2-0 here for Everton, not quite. Crowded out of the ball in the end. Voldemar, that's a great header, but cleared off the line. It wasn't even the goalkeeper. It was cleared off the line there, but I think it was Danzo. Great defending there on the line. O'Reilly assisting coming. We can only hope. All right, we're into the last 3 minutes of injury time in Bournemouth versus Everton. We've got still quite a few minutes left in the Fulham Man City game. We've still got another 6 minutes of injury time in that game. All right, Kevin, what's he got? He tries to take on Mateus Nunes. Mateus Nunes is surely fouled there. Surely that's a foul, and it is a foul. Ending 5-5 would be crazy, I agree. Should I do Semenyo to Foden? Just got the right. Mate, if Foden's 100% rising again tonight, I'll be shocked if he does not rise again after this display. But maybe, yeah, I don't know. Next game week is best time to go against Haaland. Sunderland's not an easy fixture, and United have Wolves. I actually think it could be a Phil Foden captaincy shout on the weekend. When this man is hot, he is hot. United do have Wolves, though, so that could be a good Mbumo shout, to be honest. I just can't believe what I've seen in this game. Like, how have I seen 9 goals in this game? And it's not even over yet. Far out. Cherky putting it through for Vardy. Oh, that's not a sentence you would have heard. All right, Phil Foden, what's he got? What magic has he got here? Well, Riley's really recovered. There was definitely some good time wasting out there from him before. Bournemouth into the box. Semenyo gets in front. Semenyo tries to tee up the shot. Not going. We're into the final minute of injury time in that Bournemouth versus Everton game now. I mean, Vardy probably should have scored there. That should have been 6-4 or something. I don't even know if Anderson got the DC points in that game. I still can't believe it's 5-4. What a game of football. There's been some great goals in this game as well. All right, Bernardo Silva, that's probably one of the dumbest yellows you'll see. Cherky's just been booked. It was actually Cherky that kicked the ball away, not Bernardo Silva. My apologies. I think he actually went off for Cherky, so that's how much I'm paying attention. Oh, yeah, Cherky's number 10, isn't he? Bernardo Silva's a different number. That's what confused me. All right, Everton versus Bournemouth has finished 1-0 to Everton. That game is officially over. Bournemouth losing at home. To be fair, that's the second away win that Everton have won in back-to-back away games 1-0. All right. Savinio with the run away there on the break from Fulham. I mean, it's all happening in this game. Fulham are definitely pushing. They're pushing for this 5th goal, folks. Cherky just needs to hold on to the ball. Vardy, I just got Semenyo has 14 DC. I score that. How many points would a defender have to have for scoring 1 goal, 0 DC, and conceding 4? Bloody good question, Luke. I'm not sure. Not many points. 0 DC, 1 goal. So you get 6 points for the goal. And if you conceded 4, you're definitely not in the bonus, and you're minusing 2 points. So you'd be on 4 points plus the appearance point 6. You'd be on 6 points. That's what you'll be on. Anderson's on like 7 DC. I know it's just been, when the balls have gone forward in this game, that's it. It's mad. Fulham pushing again here. Can City hold on? We're into the last 2 minutes of injury time there before we just go back to one game, which will be a hell of a lot easier for me to watch. Nathan Ake is about to come on here for Phil Foden as well. So Phil Foden's night is officially done. He's getting the round of applause from the D-Unit. That 17-pointer in the bag. Thank you very much, my boy. About 32 points in 2 game weeks. That is some weeks for owning Mr. Phil Foden. And Ake is on. I still can't believe Everton of... Oof. That's a good ball in there from Newcastle. Far out. Spurs are under some pretty decent pressure here at St. James's Cup Park now. Pedro Porro putting it out for a corner. What have Fulham got? We're into the final minute of injury time here. They put it in. Oh, my God. Oh, what a clearance off the line. Vardio with one of the clearances off the line. I mean, O'Reilly literally almost gave him a 5th goal. Oh, that was... I don't even know what that was. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Foden 13 DC. Pickford's been great for me. Yes, he has. He's been very sexy. Thinking Vardio playing 90 and scoring that chance, I know. I can't believe that. Vardiol's last... That clearance has just won Man City the game. Newcastle are pummeling the Spurs goalkeeper here with these corners. This game's got to be almost over. We've paid the full 8 minutes of injury time. We're now into the 9th additional minute, and the game is still going. Iwobi, edge of the box, into the box, setting it up. Kevin, a shot, Sessegnon. It's a corner. There's going to be time for the corner. Fulham are claiming for more, but I think this has to be the final act of the game. Can they get a decent ball into the box? All right, Fulham with a corner. All right, it's easily cleared. That's got to be the game. Man City have hung on there. It's finished 5-4 Manchester City. Unbelievable scenes there. I'm going to update the timer now because we have only got the one game going on now. But that is just unbelievable. I can't believe how that game is finished. It's unbelievable. Actually, it is unbelievable. All right, let's update that. Let's start that. All right, we're into the second half here of Spurs versus Tottenham. We're 10 minutes into the second half, so I'm going to quickly update that. Add that. So we're still going. Second half, still going here because it might have finished 5-4 Fulham, Man City. It might have finished 1-0 Everton over Bournemouth, but the game versus Newcastle and Spurs is still ongoing. We're only 10 minutes into the second half here, and lots to going on here. Vardio 9 DC, I can't... Oh, no. Refers Vardio and his FPL team and holding out for that DC. He legit. Oh, mate, I don't even know what to feel about these games so far. I mean, the Phil Foden story continues at great pace. And I've still got 5 players to play after this. Just got to hope Bruno Guimaraes does something in the second half. Because I feel like the 45 minutes, I would have almost felt like I would have preferred Thiago, but we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Right, let's have a look here. Let's update this. That's 30. There we go. All right, so that should be right now, I think. Let's get that in. All right. I mean, Spurs, other than that chance in the first half of Bergvall, haven't really offered a lot in this Newcastle Spurs game so far. It's pretty much been Newcastle most of the way so far. Yeah, I know. It's already been an amazing game week. 100%. Yeah, mad. Baltimore to go on a burn clean sheet needed. Change captain, Haaland captain to Semenyo last minute. Yeah. Haaland bonus points negates my -4. Nice. 28 points, only 2 players played. I'm happy. Anderson 9 DC. We love to see it. 0 points for Anderson. It's always nice to see one of my star players doing so well for their owners. All right, there we go. Let's update that. So I've got Bruno Guimaraes on, so we're currently on that score. Obviously, there's no bonus added yet, so Phil Foden's on 3 and Haaland's currently on 2. I believe he's still on 2. Yes, he's still on 2. Foden's on 3. Let's hope for some good points in this last 30 odd minutes in this game. Ideally, a Bruno Guimaraes goal off the bench would be what the doctor ordered, with a little bit of luck. It's tomorrow. It says Foden rises up in price. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. So many people are going to be buying him now. They need 12. Midfielder needs 12 to get points. That's why Bruno keeps on missing out on him, because he keeps on landing on 11. So I feel like the good news is that the majority of people either had their captain play tonight or they're captaining the same a player in that last game of the game week. There might be a few Munoz captains or Mateta ones, I'd suggest, potentially. Oh, that's handy. Right, we just need to kill that. Actually, that's the one we want. We don't need that one anymore. There we go. All right, there we go. I can actually have a look at what's going on now. All right, one game to watch is a hell of a lot easier. The Sheep are winning, -19 red arrow, going against Haaland. Yeah, I feel like, again, if you backed against the Sheep and you went with Phil Foden, you owned him, you were definitely rewarded. The dude's going to get a 17-pointer. I mean, this guy's in some form. He is in some form. Another 2 goals of 0.45 XG. When he's on, he's on. And he should have had an assist. Phil Foden should have had an assist for Haaland's goal as well. But he missed and he hit the post. So like, that game could have easily finished like 7-4 or 7-5. Like, both teams arguably probably could have scored more goals. It was one of the most bizarre games, one of the best games I've watched this year. In fact, it actually is the best game I've watched this year in terms of the defences went completely missing. The goals were just flying in. And I love seeing goals. Ndiaye on 11 DC. Yes, I like it. 49 points, 3 played. Cheers, Foden. Very nice. Phil Foden bought him for -4. Worth it, 100%. I mean, I feel like even bringing him in last week for the -4 paid off last week, and it's paid off again this week, even if my other moves this week don't necessarily go quite as well as what my ones did last week. I mean, obviously, Bruno G and Zhao are in this game. Zhao, at the moment, is on track for... Let's have a look. Actually, I'm going to quickly have a look at something. All right. DC's in this game. Burns on 11. Hall 9. Jollington 9. Barnes 6. Baltimore 5. Livermore. Wow. Chow's down there on 3. What the hell? That's disappointing. Danzo 12. Saar 10. Bentancur 9. Romero 7. Kudos 7. Pedro Porro 6. Johnson 3. Bergval 3. All right. Anthony Gordon looks like he's about to come on here. Of course, Dan Burn gets the DC. Hall's currently on track for 3. Burn on 2. Danzo on 1. Zhao's not a million miles behind on the bonus point system, so maybe he can get them. Hall DC's, I know, that is it. I think this is the way that Spurs have played, though, to be honest. more than anything else. Because a lot of their balls have just landed on Hall's head. Like Kudos has had the ball a lot, and I feel like he's just kicked it into Hall a lot. Time to get Danny Byrne back in? Yeah, maybe. When you captain Foden again, he'll stop. I know. That's why I don't want to do it. I don't want to captain him because I feel like that's inevitably when the points will dry up. The points will dry up the moment I do it. I just know that that's going to happen. So I'm like going, I just want to kind of not put the pressure on him. I think that's what it is. Lewis Hall's been playing against Kudos, and literally all the Spurs players been through Kudos. So he's got a lot of blocks in so far. Ramsdale, nicely claimed. This game needs a goal. Bruno Guimaraes, what's he got? Good ball there. Jacob Murphy. All right, Bruno Guimaraes is coming on the edge of the box. Hit him up. Ah, Murphy, you greedy sod. Going for goal, that was not the correct option at all. Bruno Guimaraes. I wonder if Tonali's injured. Tonali must be injured, I reckon. Just sold Salah for Foden. Nice. Bruno Guimaraes to Voltemata. Oh, Voldemar can't just quite drag it out of his feet. Bruno Guimaraes goes in and wins the ball. Newcastle definitely look like they've upped the tempo of Bruno on the field. To Miley. Livramento. And that's a corner. Another corner here for Newcastle. Right, now, currently, we're on a green arrow. Okay. Take that at this moment in time. All right, what we got here? Had a very rough night. Yeah, fair. That's very fair, Avi. Make sure you get a good sleep, buddy. Oh, shot there from Newcastle. Almost makes it way all the way through from the edge of the box from Livramento, I think it was. But not quite. And that was a good hit from Livramento there on the edge of the box. Punched out there from Vicario. He's hit it straight well, and it's actually blocked on the line there by Johnson. Off the line. I don't know if that would have been the goalkeeper, but would have definitely have gone close to doing so. Yeah, it will feel like a bit of a long and painful wait. I mean, the only good thing is that at the moment, with that big Foden hole, it's covered the Haaland captaincy. So O'Reilly obviously sucking and Petrovic doing nothing, not ideal, especially with double Arsenal defence to play tomorrow. Lots of Liverpool play tomorrow as well. Brighton Villa. Obviously, I got two Palace assets against Burnley. That should be all right. Leeds against Chelsea. Lots of players playing tomorrow. So I'm interested to see what state we're in heading into that Man United West Ham game, whether we need a big Bruno Hall in order to get a green arrow or not. But yeah, historically, there's not normally many goals in midweek games. And I mean, the Fulham Man City game was definitely been the outlier, because outside of that, there's been not many goals in these other two games. Only one for Everton. And in the Spurs Newcastle game, there's been none so far. Another good claim there by Vicario. Vicario has definitely been very busy, that's for sure. Yeah, when I'm normally on, Zhao's been disappointing in terms of DC points in this game. I mean, Spurs just look so... I mean, I don't want to speak too early, but I feel like Newcastle haven't thrilled me with much... I feel like if they were playing a better team, they would be... they'd be in a little bit of trouble here. And they should really be scoring more points against this. All right, Gordon with it. I mean, this is the problem with Newcastle. I mean, well, where's Gordon kicking that to? There's no one in the box. He's just put it in there. Your doggies easily cleared it out for a corner. It makes, I mean, what's he doing there? Alan Shearer. 28 points of 3 played. Equaled the Haaland captainers. Let's go. Very nice. Yeah, make sure you do smash the like on the stream as well. That'd be much appreciated. Burn got DC. He's on 3 bonus points at the moment. I know. What a man. Big damn Burn coming in clutch here. Unfortunately, Nightmare sold him, didn't he? He sold the big damn Burn. Voldemort has got to be offside there, surely. Yeah, I was going to say he's got to be offside. Would love Foden to not get a rest on the weekend. He's not getting a rest, man. He's playing that well. He's just got to keep playing. Newcastle Spurs has 0-0 written all over it. Cure final 10-minute goal. Yeah, that's the thing. Newcastle versus Spurs has never been 0-0 in the Premier League history. Ever. There's never been a 0-0. This isn't the Newcastle that smashed Everton. No, it's not. I don't know what version of Newcastle this is, but it's not that one. Can't believe I transferred in O'Reilly to bench that damn Burn on. No, that does not feel good. So I feel like Newcastle, that's why I bought in Jow, because I thought like Newcastle versus Spurs, in theory, based off what I've seen from Spurs the last 3 weeks, should be an easy fixture. Having said that, though, I thought that O'Reilly would get a lot more points today than the 0 that he got. But I feel like that's the same. Anyone that like had Man City defenders, even Mateus Nunes was lucky to get the DC. Vardiol finished on 9. Like there's a lot of defenders going to be blanking. Bournemouth defence blanking against Everton. The Pigeon's about to come on here for Spurs. How many games have we got tomorrow? We've got Arsenal, Brentford, Brighton, Villa, Burnley, Palace, Wolves, Forest, Leeds, Chelsea, and Liverpool, Sunderland. Well, I've got 6 games tomorrow during the goal rush. That's going to be good. That's going to be exciting. I'll be struggling to keep up with 6 games. All right, Voltamata. Bruno Guimaraes, goal! Yes, get in! Bruno G! Lift off! That's what we're talking about. That's how he took the hit, boys. That's how he took the hit. Bruno Guimaraes delivers. It's 1-0 Newcastle. Oh, the scenes. The scenes when the D-Unit starts seeing stuff. It's like the moves I'm bringing in are just banging. Oh, here we go. Bruno Guimaraes goal. D-Unit's team is just, it's starting to lift off. It's starting to lift off. My differentials are coming in clutch. And this is the kind of goal that Spurs concede. And that's why I brought him in, folks. Oh, it's a great finish from Bruno Guimaraes. I'll tell you what, that feels good. That feels good, folks. That feels good. Look at that. That's probably taking him on to 3 bonus points as well. Look at that. Who cares if he started on the bench at halftime? Eddie Howe and you, just give him a little bit of a rest. He's been dominant this second half. We'll take that. There we go. Look at that. All right. That's done wonders for the rank. Oh, that's good. That's good. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right. Let's update the score. It's 1-0 there to Newcastle now. It does feel good. It does feel good, Gary. Not going to lie. It felt very good. If one Bruno can get a goal, the other Bruno can get a goal as well. Surely. Bruno G, my captain. Very nice. Now we just need the clean sheet for Newcastle and the hit would definitely have paid itself off. Gary, sneaky comment. Some point for Captain Voldemort, I'm glad. The luck has deserted me for the majority of the season, but maybe, folks, it's got to turn around at some point. I couldn't keep going that unlucky for that long. And maybe this is a sign that You know, the points are, I'm not getting carried away here because I know what FPL's like. There's every chance that tomorrow I get absolutely battered. But until that battering happens, we've got to ride the highs and the lows. And at the moment, we're definitely on a high. And all we need now is another Bruno Guimaraes goal and a Malik Jow goal, and we'll be going to work today buzzing off me tits. I tell you what, the gym session after this is going to be good, boys. The gym session after this is going to be good. Can't believe it. So many of my players returning. Petrovic obviously is disappointing. O'Reilly obviously getting nothing in a game where City score 5 goals, also slightly disappointing. But we can't be too greedy. You can never afford to be too greedy in FPL because it always ends up biting you back in the ass. So, yeah, don't get too greedy. Right, Bruno Guimaraes, edge of the box. Out to Livramento. Alanga. Into the body and out for a corner. Off you doggy. Brought in Bruno G to replace Sarr. Great minds. I know, great minds think alike. Spurs are making now a triple change. They're about to bring on the Pigeon, Xavi Simons, and I'm not sure who that third bloke is. But Lucas Miley's out to take this corner here for Newcastle. It's 10 corners to 4 now in favour of Newcastle. Vicario gets a punch on it. Livramento plays it safe, gets it back out to Hall on the left. Anthony Gordon. Oh, Miley with the shot. But Vicario down to make the save there. The D-Unit strikes again. We can only hope Bruno Guimaraes brace. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, the way Spurs defend, the spot where he actually takes up positions makes a lot of sense. He might actually get the goal. I mean, it's a great finish from him. That's Bruno Guimaraes' 5th goal of the season now. So he's got 8 attacking returns from 13 games now, which is, I mean, it's a pretty good season from him. And I think that the benefit is that the way that Eddie Howe seems to be setting the team up, Bruno Guimaraes does seem to have a bit more license to be going forward. So that's why I went with him. And also the fact that I saw that Minte's ownership was higher. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to play with a little bit of risk. And the only way you can make a comeback from where I've started the season is to either nail your chips, which I haven't done because I've made a meal of them except the free hit that's still left to play, or to start picking players that just are low owned and just bang and get really good points. Woo! Jollington there with a clearing save away from Koala Bear, who literally stormed past 3 Newcastle defenders like they were just stationary witches' hats. I mean, they've done well not to foul him, to be honest. Because whenever he scores a goal, he walks around like a pigeon. That's why. Everyone watching, gotta like the stream. Yeah, if you haven't already, smash a like. It's been a good watch along stream, to be honest. I mean, particularly for players that I own. Obviously, there's other people. Let's see what the rank is looking like now. After that, let's have a look. All right, 6 and 6. So Bruno Guimaraes got the goal, but no bonus points associated with it as things stand. Up inside the 4 million now. About time. we just need on Thursday night, it's going to come down to, can Bruno Fernandes deliver a monster haul? Because if he can deliver a monster haul, like at my rank in particular, like Nightmare was going over it the other day. For me to get inside like the top 2 mil from like 4 mil, I only need to make up about 20 points. So if I get a really good captaincy haul, it's definitely possible. I could have always played it safe and just gone with bloody Haaland tonight, and I still would have been pretty happy, but I love risk. What's life without a little risk? Oh, Newcastle have conceded. It's 1-1. Romero scored for Spurs with a header. I mean, that came from nowhere. Where has that come from? It's 1-1. Well, there goes Zhao's points. But that might actually get Bruno Guimaraes into the bonus. So I'm not sure what to make of that. But it is a goal. It's now 1-1. Well, they did say this game never finishes 0-0. And it's not going to finish 0-0. Dan Burn, I mean, that's pretty poor defending from Dan Burn, it has to be said. He really should be doing better there. He's just put his foot up. I mean, that's just poor defending. Pretty weak from Burn, to be honest. Poor defending. I wonder what they'll do. I wonder if they'll definitely change the bonus points around now that Newcastle have conceded. The clean sheet's in the bin. Drop that down. That's going to be 36 now. All right, Bruno Guimaraes, let's get another goal now. Get a 15-pointer and I'll be laughing. But yeah, a 1-1. Koala Bear and Pigeon out of their element. This ain't a nature reserve. How is he in that? I know, that's what I was wondering. I was like, what's damn, but yeah. Sipping green tea, getting ready for his biggest ever haul on Thursday. You know what? I wouldn't even be disappointed if Bruno Fernandes actually did a hamstring and didn't show up for this game, because guess who's got the vice captaincy on him? One Mr. Phil Foden. So I'd happily take that. I'd happily take Bruno Fernandes actually being injured, and that would be pretty biblical. That would actually be really good if that happened. I would happily take that in a heartbeat. Phil Foden vice captaincy's off the bench, 17-pointer, eating the Haaland captain is in the bin. That would be nice. Let's not be greedy. Let's not be greedy. All right, let's update that score. It's now 1-1. Is there a winner in this game? Can one of these teams find a winner? Livramento, great ball in. Voltamata, great take. Lewis Hall, deflected corner. Newcastle have racked up the corners. I mean, they've probably done enough here to win this game quite comfortably, to be fair. All right, let's update that. There we go. It's 1-1. And we'll quickly update that. That should be the correct score now. Yep. Jazz just lost that clean sheet. That's annoying. That's actually probably been my biggest flaw this year, is just I've not got clean sheets consistently across my team. And this is another case in point. Petrovic, 2 points. Zhao, 2 points. O'Reilly, none. I've been very good at dodging clean sheets this season. But at least I don't have to worry about double defence anymore. So I just run the risk. In fairness, though, I mean, we've had three games tonight. There's only been one clean sheet for Everton. Like, no one's actually kept a clean sheet this week except Everton. And not other than people that own Jordan Pickford and maybe a Tarkowski or a Michael Keane. And Michael Keane didn't even show up in this game. So unless you had Tarkowski or Pickford, you're not actually reeling any clean sheet points this week because everyone else has sucked. Yeah, Bruno G was now on 2 bonus. There we go. That's what we like to see. So I thought that might happen. All right, VAR is checking something here. Burns complaining of a penalty. I mean, I tell you what, that does look... I mean, that's not a foul. That looks like a penalty. I feel like Dan Burn might have just won Newcastle a penalty, folks. I think he's going to be asked to go to the monitor. Yep, he's going to the monitor. There's going to be a penalty. Dan Burn's going to win a penalty here. So, I don't know I'm assuming Voltamata will take the penalty. So if this is given, and I do believe that it should be given. I mean, Dan Burn's clearly been impeded. Like, I don't know what that Spurs player's doing. But, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, he's off to the monitor. He's off to the monitor. All right, the referee is telling everyone to piss off. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty. He's about to overrule it. It is going to be a penalty. Yeah, it is a holding offence. It's definitely a penalty. All right, who's taking the penalty? That's the question. Is it going to be Anthony Gordon because Anthony Gordon's on the field, or is it going to be Nick Voltamata? Because I just realised that Gordon's actually on the field, so maybe the D-Unit's differential pick might get the penalty, and it is going to be Anthony Gordon is going to be taking the penalty. So the D-Unit's differential is about to come in here, provided he scores, obviously. Voltamata's going up there to argue the point and say, Gordon, I want it. Or is it Voltamata that's going to take it? I don't know who's taking it. They're trying to stand on the spot. There's lots of arguing. There's argy-bargy going on. Voltamata's now got the ball. Maybe Nick Voltamata is going to be the penalty taker. I'm not sure. Someone's taken the penalty. Anthony Gordon's now got the ball again. Who knows what's going on? All right, Voltamata's given Anthony Gordon the ball. It is going to be an Anthony Gordon penalty. He's going to get to take it. So he is officially the penalty taker, not Nick Voltamata when he is on the field. So that's very interesting. I actually thought that he was holding it. Then he gave it to Voltamata. Then Voltamata's given it back to Anthony Gordon. But it's definitely going to be a Gordon penalty take. We're into the last 5 minutes of the half as well here. What is going to happen? Will Anthony Gordon deliver? All right, it's Anthony Gordon for Newcastle versus Vicario in goal. And Anthony Gordon puts it away and gives Newcastle the lead again. It's 2-1. It's a Gordon goal, and the Gordon differential punt from the D-Unit. I don't know what confidence I had in it has come in. I'm calling him brilliantly this week and the last couple of weeks. 2 differentials back-to-back getting points hauls. I mean, he started on the bench and he came on, but we'll take it. And the D-Unit gets off to another one. I know he's not my team, but I'm still claiming it because I did say that he was my differential pick this week. And he's come in. He's come in clutch when needed. 2-1 Newcastle. Dan Burn with the assist. So Dan Burn owner's getting a little bit lucky there with a little bit of jam. No, not lucky. I mean, I don't know what that Spurs defender's doing, to be honest. But I feel sorry for Nightmare because he obviously sold Dan Burn last week. He gets the assist last week. He gets the assist again this week. That's got to be a little bit frustrating. Got to be a little bit frustrating. But there we are. It's now 2-1. Will that be the final score? I mean, based off what we've seen in tonight's watch-along, I wouldn't be confident saying that's all the goals. I think there's going to be more. This is the exact kind of chaos I needed to keep me awake at work. Exactly. Exactly, it is. I mean, the only game that really disappointed was the Bournemouth and Everton game. That game didn't have that much stuff happen in it. Like even Jack Grealish's goal was really aided by a good deflection. All right, so Sarr and Kudos are off here for Spurs, and on comes Gray and Odebert. Spurs winding up for a long throw into the box. Livramento, the pigeon goes down under minimal contact, and Livramento tells him to get his ass up. Dan Burn taketh and giveth. Biblical stuff. It is. It really is. It really is. I wonder what that does to the bonus points now. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Let me see. Let's see if there's an update on the bonus points in this game. So Burn and Bruno G are now on 3 bonus points each. Gordon on... No, Kudos is... Oh, sorry, what? How's Kudos on 3? So Kudos is on 3 with the assist. Bruno G and Burn are now on 2 apiece. Okay. Interesting. Bruno Guimaraes with the ball through. That's got to be a red card. How's that not a foul? Lenga's been pulled back. I tell you what, that looked like a foul. It was a great ball in from Bruno Guimaraes. I don't know how that's not a foul. Lenga's clearly getting held back. Like, either way, it should be a foul. I don't know how the refs missed that one. That's poor. I feel an injury time pigeon goal incoming. They gave the first goal as Voltemata assist, yes. Yeah, Voltemata has definitely got the assist on the first goal. So he's up to 5 points. All right, we're almost into injury time here. We're about to approach the final 15 seconds of regulation time before we are about to enter injury time. So this game is going to the wire. Can Newcastle get a late third goal? My pleasure, Chili. Wow, there's 9 minutes of injury time. They really want me to get to the gym late, don't they? All right, we've got 9 minutes of injury time. Good news is I'm not doing a run at the gym today, just doing chest. So that should mean that I don't have to take quite as long as usual. But we are literally going to wrap this up. As soon as this whistle goes, that's it. I've got to shoot. Otherwise, I'm not getting through my gym session. And I don't like going to the gym after work. It's very hard work. All right, Voltemata wins the ball. Oh, that's some nice touches. All right, Xavi Simmons. What's he got? Edge of the box for Spurs. Pedro Porro out to the right. That must be Odebert because I don't recognise who that player is. He's won Spurs a corner. D-Unit burn back. I don't know. Yeah, gym after work definitely sucks balls, so I would not be doing that. Yeah, nine added minutes here. It's crazy. Crazy scenes. Yes, I'll be doing the live watch along tomorrow as well. I don't have as many players playing tomorrow. I've got Declan Rice, Mateta and Munoz. Those are my 3 players in the game tomorrow. I've obviously got Bruno Fernandes, captain, and Mbumo on Thursday night. I'll be hoping for a Brentford goal because if I get a Brentford goal, we're definitely on for a really good week. Because I feel like a lot of the Arsenal defence has come back in. Ideally, Sunderland score at Liverpool as well. That would feel very nice. That would actually be huge because Virgil will then be blanking, which also feels nice. Another good green arrow for you this week by top 1 million. Mate, that was the plan originally when I started off this poorly, was to get there. And as things stand, we're on a very small green at the moment, but that's pretty good for considering we've got 5 players left to go. I feel like a lot of people have had a few players play today and their captain, whereas I've still got the captain to come. And some decent players that I like the look of coming in this week as well. Annoying that they lost a clean sheet because Malik Diao, I mean, in fairness, I've only lost 2 points out of it because Bruno was not getting any bonus points until that clean sheet went. So it hasn't been as costly as it could have been. I'm surprised, though, that Jow's only got the 4 DC today, though. That's been surprising. Oh, pigeon! Oh, it's a well blocked, and it's out for a Spurs corner here. All right, what do we got here? Big Dan Burn back in the DC. I mean, Lewis Hall was the interesting one. Lewis Hall with 11. Voltamata's on 9 DC. Has he got time to get another 3? I don't know. Livramento's on 8. Weird numbers for DC there. I had Tarkowski on bench of 8 points. Oh, you might get him off the bench, because there's probably going to be some other random benchings. I won't be able to make the live stream tomorrow. I'll be at the Arsenal. Oh, it's a goal! Spurs have equalised. It's Romero again. Romero has scored again, and it's 2-2. That just cost me an extra point. Extra 2 points, probably. Romero's going to go to 3 bonus now. And Bruno's probably going to be stuck on 1. Mad. I can't believe that that was just a bizarre goal. Romero with a double. I sold him as well in draft. What's happened here? All right. Ball's in. Ramsdale tries to punch. I mean, that's... I don't quite know how that's made it all the way through, but it has. It's a good finish. And he's overhead kicked it, and it's just gone in. The direction is what's got him. Has it hit someone's leg on the way past? I don't know, but it's 2-2. 2-2. Spurs showing some fight. Now, the game is back on. We've got 4 minutes of extra time still to play. Voltamata now pushing. Could we get another goal late on? I don't know what was going on there. Crazy. Is there any more late drama to be had? It's weird. I don't know quite what's happened there, but either way, it's another goal. They've had lots of goals except that Bournemouth Everton game. There we go. It's 2-2. Mad. I feel like Ramsdale should have done more of that. Oh, Ramsdale, what's he doing? I'll tell you what, Pope might be back in when he's fit and available. Midweek games are definitely fire. That's why I love them. There's always just random results that you don't expect. Let's see how that does to the bonus points. Burn's going to lose his, I would suggest. Romero up to 3. Kudos up to 2. Down to 2. Bruno Guimaraes up to 1. Down to 1. So that goal cost me 2 points. Bastards. That's all right. Still a pretty good night, to be fair. Annoying that Spurs have somehow managed to score twice. I didn't expect them to score at all. But this is normally a whitewash for Spurs at St. James's Park, and they've really turned into a bit of a contest. Maybe they're responding to me just turning him into a green fixture. They weren't happy with it, so they've come out and want to put me to shame. All right, we're into the last 90 seconds now of injury time. The locals aren't happy, folks. The locals aren't happy. Eddie Howe's not happy. He doesn't look overly happy. I'm still on a green arrow, so that's good. Even though I've lost 2 points. It's pretty tight there. They showed me they did, bastards. They'll go back to the weekend and they'll be crap again, won't they? They're such a... I don't know how... It's hard being a United fan, but I don't know how people do being a Spurs fan. Like, you do not know what you're going to get. You don't know if they're going to be good. You don't know if they're going to be crap. All right, we're now into the final minute. Is there any late drama to be had here? All right, Spurs have won a free kick here. This is their last chance to get it forward. Maybe they will have the last chance to get a winner. That would be some scene. Far out. Spurs are pushing here, really. All right, surely there can't be much longer left. It's going to be a final corner, I think. Or is it a throw-in? No, sorry, it's a throw-in. No, it's a corner. This has got to be the last action of the game. Vicario's shouting instructions from the halfway line. Someone chip that man. All right, how is this corner still going on? I mean, they've taken about a minute to take it. Ramsdale, good claim. And that is going to be the final action for the watch-along today, folks. It's finished 2-2. Newcastle versus Spurs. Spurs are a team of Man United. Yes, they certainly are. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. I'm off to the gym. I've got no time to hang around afterwards. It's been a pretty decent game night for me. Phil Foden about to get 3 bonus added. Haaland 2. Bruno Guimaraes 1. Which will take the score up to 41 with the -4. So that feels pretty good. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow for the live watch along. Look out for that stream and my transfer plans. They'll be coming out later today as well. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for bearing with us. And that's been a good goal rush. Thank you for watching. I've been the D-Unit. Have a good day. Have a good night.